Welcome to Duo Gaming. It is another Saturday night with Journeys in Drutori. However, this is a side quest. We did this last week on Sunday. This is the Blackrazor Saga. To those of you who may have missed Sunday, Mialana and Jacen are two of our characters that left just before we started our streaming series. They left the group because of a cursed weapon and have been attempting to try and break Mialana's connection to that weapon. Last time, Mialana and Jacen went to the High Elven City, met with Ariana Virus, yes. A artificer of renown known as the Mother of Magitech. And though she had no clue as to how to break such a cursed weapon's hold, she knew somebody else who might. And through some experimental magic manipulation and technological magic tech devices, she sent Jacen and Mialana hurtling into the desert. There they found a couple of half-red dragons, one father, one daughter. The father being a blacksmith and the daughter being a lore master of sorts, or archivist. A little bit of discussion, meeting with these characters. Amber, the female daughter, said that she recognized the sword and said that she would help the pair to remove the curse by placing it back within its resting place. Of course, not everything could be that easy, as Amber needed a specific gem of a certain quality to cast the teleportation spell that would take them to where they needed to go. With a bit of sailing across the desert on a sand sled, they found a temple where such a stone is said to be kept. Faced with a puzzle to open a door, they decided to bypass that altogether and use a spell.
I feel like only two of us opted to bypass it. I feel like one tried to solve the puzzle and was summarily ignored. But
Jason, unfortunately for you, Jason watched Harry Potter and learned that all problems are solved with magic.
Unfortunately for me, Jacen and Mialana have the attention span of crickets.
Also,
That is also true.
Mia treats all new people the same.
Which is true.
Like they don't exist.
I still feel like the attention span of crickets is accurate.
But
Yeah.
having opened the door, this is where we pick up with our bumbling, heroic adventurers.
Bumbling.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Gosh, about us, I see how it is. Like, you're not wrong, but it still hurts my feelings when you say it like that.
So as the knock spell is cast, the doors begin to open. Inside, you find a sarcophagus sitting upon a bit of stone. There are ever-burning candles around the sarcophagus, with two large figured statues on either side. The room is musty, and as the doors open, you feel the air rush in as if the air has been stale and stagnant for quite some time. Other than the little bit of dust and sand that has fallen from the ancient ceiling, the room appears untouched. Now you may begin. Narration over.
I still have my detect magic on, by the way.
Son of a bitch.
Karma.
Jacen, with your detect magic on, the statues on either side glow, the candles glow, and the sarcophagus itself glows.
What school of magic are each of them?
The statues are transmutation magic, The coffin is abjuration magic, and the candles are illusion magic.
Alright, well, I know I have a very good idea what's gonna happen with those stupid statues. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought abjuration was too. Fuck me.
We're gonna fight him,
That's
baby.
Mia's job.
Okay, alright. There's must be a lot of Dispel Magic cast right about now.
You're not gonna have any magic left for later. Your conservation sucks.
Like, the only level 3 spell I have is Dispel Magic, pretty much, so it's fine.
Fireball.
No, I don't have Fireball ready.
Oh, well. Probably for the best. You probably would have killed us.
Okay, so if I choose a magical effect, it'll affect both statues, right?
No, that would be 2 targets.
Yeah, but it says choose one creature, object, or magical effect. So, and the range is 120 feet. So if I choose the magical effect of transmutation to dispel, it would dispel both of them now.
I mean, if it was one spell affecting both of them, sure, but you have no idea.
Alright, I'm going to dispel magic on the coffin.
You're going to dispel magic on the coffin.
Yeah.
Oy vey.
It's gonna come alive, and we're going
Abjuration
to
is literally protection magic, okay?
If it
So
comes
you're
alive,
spelling
does
the
the Greatest
protection
Showman
spell.
start playing?
If a coffin comes alive,
It's
I
a
just
mimic.
support the irony. Like, I support the irony of that
No,
statement.
no. It's what's in the sarcophagus that I'm concerned about. You said abjuration is protection magic. You are dispelling what is probably some kind of barrier around the
No.
sarcophagus.
No.
The sarcophagus isn't the abjuration. The
I
abjuration's the statues.
the abjuration is the sarcophagus. The statues are transmutation.
You should listen to the
I read a
archivist.
scroll by a very wise explorer
Shut up.
named Indiana Jones, and trust me, it's the Julie one is inside the coffin.
Well, I've watched Brendan Fraser run away from a lot of things that pop out of coffins.
So it's funny you mentioned Brendan Fraser.
Very funny you mentioned
Oh no.
Okay, so back into character, everyone.
Brendan Fraser popping
Jason
in.
was the character. Jason was reading about his favorite guy that he read about in books called Indiana
Johannesburg.
Bones.
That
Indianapolis
sounds like
Bones.
a dog. Of
Indianapolis
Indiana.
Or a porno, one of the two, but yeah.
Okay. So
Only if
Jason,
they have a righteously awesome mustache.
without discussing with your companions, you reach
Yep,
out
as usual.
and cast Dispel Magic upon the Abjuration effect, which is currently surrounding the coffin. And as you do, yes, Colfie. Perfect. I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Ew.
I'm pretty sure that's a good sound, guys.
What was that?
Jason,
Why did you touch
do?
that?
What did you do?
Wait, what did I touch?
You looked at it, and you did that thing where you get that little tiny crease in your forehead.
What did
Oh.
you do?
As you
This
watch,
is normal.
this top of the sarcophagus, carved with the image of what might be inside, slides off and falls down the stone,
Oh, do I get a look at
Landing.
what was on there now that it's falling off?
landing at Remy's feet and shattering.
Damn.
Oh, was it
Rise.
stone anymore?
Rising up is a mummified figure that looks at Remy and opens its mouth.
Can I grab him?
I think me and it are friends. I think it's trying to be my friend. Don't worry, guys. I released it from its slumber. It's
You
gonna
can-
thank me. Trust me.
You can grab Remy if you like.
Like, grab him and toss him back.
Grab
Like
him
at
and
the
shake him.
mummy? Like you're gonna toss me at the mummy?
No, behind me, dipshit.
This way.
Okay.
Maybe we should leave him here as a sacrifice.
The door behind you slams shut.
Never mind.
As the stones on either side of the room begin to shake, as you see desiccated hands rising up from within inside.
You know, things are always easier in the scrolls.
This is why you don't dispel things without talking to people.
I mean, I talked to people.
No, you didn't. You just did.
No. I was talking to people on the fourth wall.
Oh my god.
Roll initiative.
Higher than the mummy. Get wrecked, you filthy casual.
Higher than the mummy. Mummy takes no damage, sucks out your entire soul, and then you die.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. We're just gonna move.
Okay,
them up.
Sarah's that. Mia has that badass sword that kills stuff easy.
You mean the one that she's trying to?
Yeah, that one.
The one that I'm not using?
Mm-hmm. That one.
So Mia, as you grab Jacen, the mummy lord's hand rises up as he stares into Jacen's soul. I need a wisdom save, Jacen.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't say Mia.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm pretty good at those. 21.
20 plus 1. We'll see what happens with that. All right.
When you roll a 20 plus 1 and the DM says, I'll see what happens with that, that does not bode well. Okay.
Says the one who opened the sarcophagus.
Yeah. So,
You are up.
the first thing I want to do is activate my Boots of Haste.
Okay.
Which gives me a +2 to my armor class, a bunch of other things, yada yada.
Get him.
The extra action, I am going to cast Blur on myself.
Okay.
And then I get 3 attacks now that I'm past 11th level on 1 attack action.
What?
Hells yeah. So I'm going to grab the Great Axe. And I am going to move. And I'm going to slash.
On the
through
mummy
the
lord.
mummy.
Okay.
Damn. That's my wife right there.
That's my wife.
23, 17, and 13.
I'm assuming at least 2 of those hit.
I'm hoping.
And if
The
2 of those
first
don't
one
hit, we are
hits.
leaving. What? 17's a miss? Oh, we're fucked.
For
No, it's
18
fine.
damage.
Totally fine. Totally fine. It's great.
Remember that time I didn't ready fireball? Mistakes were made.
Yeah, and I'm just going to hopefully block its movement from the rest of the mini party.
The
Is
mummy
that for me?
lord's turn.
Why does the go
Disadvantage?
before me?
Attacks on you are at disadvantage. You are correct.
Wait, why did the mini lord go before me? I rolled a 15.
Because you're in its lair.
I don't want to be
It's
in
got
this.
layer actions. Gross.
I don't know what any of that means, but I hate it here. It's okay. The Dragon Child will save us. Go do things, Dragon Child.
It's not Dragon Child's turn yet.
Hearing a lot of excuses and not seeing Dragon Child do a lot of things yet.
Mia, I'd like for you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
You know,
Oh no.
I've had better saving throws.
Great.
Mia, this mummy lord stares you down after you slash at him, and he tears a bit of his wrap off of his body and launches it at you. As the wrap hits your sword arm, it begins to wrap around you, holding you in place. You are paralyzed.
You know, that's a sign that he was threatened by me.
That's what we'll call it. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
And then he will move around you to get towards Jacen. Alright. Time for one of the mummies. They begin to shamble forward. This one staring at Amber. Make me a wisdom save, Amber.
Do they all have hold person?
Are you surprised?
This is so bad.
10. Amber, you are frightened of this zombie here. Amber cannot go near that zombie. And I'm going to help you out with a yellow mark. And I'm going to mark the zombie with the yellow.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that is all for that one. Jacen, your turn.
I'm gonna shoot it in the face.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the one that Amber's afraid of with that. So I have to do it 3 times.
And what level is Scorching Ray? Number 2.
2.
Okay, just checking. 24, 26, and 22. But that is a ranged, isn't it? Ranged spell attack?
I'm shooting at that mummy, the mummy over there.
Oh, the one over there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm shooting at the one that scared Amber.
7, 5, and 8. Let me just double check the resistances. Okay, 7, 5, and 8. That's 12, 20. As the fire hits the mummy, you see the fire begin to burn at the wrappings as the monster groans and squeals out in pain.
Yep, that's it. Jacen just pew-pews that mummy.
Okay. Jacen, as you sling fire at the mummy behind you, the one that's now behind you uses a legendary action.
Of course it does.
Oh no.
18?
Reaction. Has reaction. Where is it? Jacen says, "Not today. Back away, disco lady." 23 AC. Jacen literally puts the shield up and flips the mummy off without even looking at it. He just flips the finger, flips it off while still staring at the mummy he shot.
Okay.
And says, "No, thank you."
That's fine. So now you're at a 23.
Yeah.
Okay. Another mummy. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the other side of Amber.
Why?
I'm just out here trying to protect the child while my wife is paralyzed. This is great.
Well, we know who I'm going with in the divorce.
24.
That's hitting.
Yeah? Yeah, that hits.
Give me a constitution save.
3.
23.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's our Amber. Let's go.
You do take 10 bludgeoning plus 9 necrotic damage, though.
10 bludgeoning, 9 necrotic.
As this mummy comes up behind you and slashes at your back.
I'm just kind of like, holy fuck, oh, ah, fuck, ow, why, no, ah, this isn't my job!
Jason's amazed that even when she's taking damage, she still talks so much.
There was 2 of them, Amber, but the second one misses as you stumble forward from the first.
Bitch!
And
Hurt himself.
we're going to use another legendary action from the Mummy Lord.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Which is a miss.
Was that on me again?
Yep.
Jacen continues to flip him off.
Amber, after being attacked by 2 mummies from behind as you watch Jacen and Mia struggle with the Mummy Lord, what would you like to do?
See, I had an idea, and then things came up behind me.
Sounds like a bad Thursday night.
I blame Mia.
I blame Jacen!
Oh, that sounds good.
He's like, I like that one more. No, but seriously, Mia's fault.
Well, it's not.
No, good sir.
Somebody
Oh, no.
open the
No
sarcophagus.
one should have let Jacen in the room first anyway. It was all Mia's fault. Mia's known Jacen long enough to know that was a bad idea.
He didn't technically open it. He just removed the spell that was keeping it shut.
So we opened it.
Close enough.
I thought I was gonna make a new friend, okay?
I'm tired of the solidarity and testosterone. Get out of here, Doomer.
No, it is absolutely Jason's fault. Nothing is changing my mind on this. I'm with you, Mia. Oh shit, I forgot I took that item.
Using my next action to write. Jason's gonna like just make a sign that says hashtag Mia's fault.
Oh my god.
I am going to cast Green Flame Blade on this one, the fucker that hit me.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
On which one?
That one. One hit me. I made sure.
That one hits for 14. So, fire leaps from the target to a different creature. So, what's your spellcasting ability modifier?
+4.
+4, okay. So, you are... I know what level you are.
I know you know.
Let me do this quietly.
When Dumey says that, I'm scared. Someone hold me.
The first one looks a bit burnt and crispy, staggering a bit back, as the second one still seems to appear fine, but they're both still aflame. Anything else, Amber?
Oh, Amber.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna call that for me.
Okay. Third legendary action.
Of course.
How many does he get? Does he get this every round?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Give me a Constitution save, Remy. And I believe Mia automatically fails it.
Well, this one.
It's not fair. It's not dexterity.
Oh,
Unfair.
I thought paralyzed fails everything.
I don't know.
Oh, Constitution save, you said?
Uh-huh.
This doesn't make any sense.
Let me check.
Wow, that
Paralyzed.
is so much higher than I thought it would be.
Strength, you're right. Give me a Constitution save, Mia.
Oh my god. I might as
girl's
well
back.
just automatic.
So remember that auto fail we were talking about? That
Girl is
roll.
back.
I would have had more dignity auto failing that.
So Mia is paralyzed and blind as sand whips around the mummy. Jacen lifts up, or actually probably pulls aside his hood and blocks most of the sand.
Do you remember this was a saga to help me? Crazy.
Are you saying you needed a help?
Mia's blind. I'm okay, right? I can see still.
Yes.
Paralyzed and blind, yeah. That's our fighter. That's our fighter, guys. We got
I'm
this.
getting picked on. That's all I'm
So
saying.
at the top of the round, one of the statues lifts its hand and rings a small gong.
Oh, fucking
Oh,
hell. Now the
fuck.
statues are getting involved.
Mia, it is now your turn.
Oh, is it? I can't do anything. Let me make a wisdom save. Cool. Have we talked about how bad my day has been today?
I'm sorry.
We love you.
This is over. It's done. We tried, guys.
Tamer, this is not a balanced interaction.
It's very balanced.
It would have been if somebody hadn't ripped open the sarcophagus.
So,
I blame Dumey.
reaching around Mia still, it attempts to hit Jacen.
I love how it's just ignoring Mia entirely. You're in the way. I want the other one.
I am seething, but you can't tell because I'm paralyzed.
And
Oh no, we can tell.
it misses.
Wow, this guy. I don't know what's worse, him or Mia.
I'm gonna go with
1,
Mia because that's too
2,
close to go.
3, 4. And uses Dreadful Gaze on Amber once again.
Oh no.
Give me a wisdom save, Amber. You're still frightened of this one.
Hey.
Jacen, you're up.
Do something useful.
Again, I almost killed one of the mummies. I'm going to do Scorching Ray again.
Can you focus on the one that's right in front of you?
Not
No,
really,
he's
because almost all my
entirely-
attacks are ranged, and I'm going to be at disadvantage on all of them, no?
He's focused on protecting the baby.
Jacen, before you can cast that spell, you are racked with pain.
What?
Oh shit.
If you choose,
Oh
you can attempt to take another action, but if you choose to cast the spell, you have to make a save.
He has a legendary action on my turn?
You can do it anytime.
I'm just going to tell you it's not a legendary action.
no. It's not. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm going to cast the spell.
Alright, make me a constitution save.
Well, I'm going blind. Yep. Yep, there it is.
Ugh.
What level was the spell? 2?
Yeah.
Ooh. Remy, as the pain racks your body, the spell slot is used up. The spell does not cast, but you take 12 necrotic damage in the process.
Alright, okay, alright, okay, alright. They want to play with that? Alright.
Yeah.
It's cool, it's cool because I may not have Fireball ready, but it is still one of my expertise spells that I can cast at once. I can do it once. These mummies are fucking around and finding out in a second, I swear to Bejeebus. So wait, does that mean I have no action or what?
Yes, that was your action to attempt to cast a spell.
Okay,
I don't know. Run.
Is disengage an action or a bonus action?
For you, it's an action. That's exactly how the Mummy Lord sounds.
Wizards don't have really good bonus actions, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll just post something in the duo general chat that feels very appropriate.
Fuck. Jason's gonna flip off the Mummy Lord.
And say burn, bitch.
No, he's just flipping him off because he can.
Okay.
Just interrupted my turn. What the fuck?
Anything else?
Can't do anything else. He literally just noped my turn. Like what?
You had the option to not cast that spell. I mean, but don't listen to me. I'm paralyzed.
Well, no. Even if I do that, then I still nope my turn, right? I still don't do anything.
No, you would have had. You could have chose a different action.
Oh, okay. So I could have like stabbed at him with my dagger, I guess.
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
disengaged.
Disengaged?
I don't know. I'd rather him attack me than you.
Amber, being
staying
attacked
there
with
for a
advantage. 15?
Yes.
Constitution save. 19. You take 9 bludgeoning and 10 necrotic. The other mummy gets to do the same thing. Constitution save. Your hit point maximum decreases by 9. And you take another 10 bludgeoning and 16 necrotic.
Oh no.
And you can't regain hit points.
Correct.
Yep.
We're getting hit points for noobs anyway, whatever.
Amber, your turn. Remember, this one's looking very beat up.
Yeah. How big is a fireball?
It says so in the spell.
They're pretty big. And there's going to be one cast very soon.
You may not have it prepared, but I do.
Oh, I don't need it prepared. As I said, I have a spell expertise. I get one for free.
Huh. Red dragons with fireballs?
I know. Shocker. 20-foot radius spear.
That's what a fireball looks like.
Ow.
Actually,
yeah, I've seen those before.
there it is. That's the right one.
I might come out of this a barbarian because I have a lot of rage built up.
Big level barbarian just from the nonsense here. He's like, I hate all of you.
13.
So- Yeah, I'm and since there is a verbal component in the fireball spell, I call out there's no I in team, but there's 2 and I cast fireball.
I like her.
Oh. Stay in my mind.
I like this person a lot. They're invited to Jason's birthday party. They just get it. They just get it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've made my own eyes water. Yeah, I'm gonna cast where you had it, Dumey, where it can hit everything because, yeah.
Well, if you go into the spell effects, you can pull out the fireball.
Remember that time we won a fight? Yeah, me neither.
Here, I'll help you.
Thank you. Cause like I'm looking at it and I'm seeing fire cones. I'm seeing sound cones.
Where do you want it?
Right there works.
Right there? Missing the
Yeah.
2 zombies? The 2...
What? No, I'm sorry. One, yeah, hitting the 2 that are closest to me. There we go.
You don't want to do something like that?
I mean, I could. That's probably a good idea.
No,
That's-
get them up. I mean,
Like right
Yeah,
there?
right there works.
Are you
I'd
sure?
like to, yes, and I'd like to at least try to hit the Mummy Lord and me directly on it. I shoot it at my feet.
Alright, cast the spell. Dexterity save, 18. You don't have, like, careful spell or anything, do you?
I don't think I do.
I
No, I
believe
have
you.
a distance spell and seeking spell.
Yep.
So, like,
That's... yeah. Okay. Dexterity save, Remy.
Mia and Amber are gonna fight.
Amber's trying not to die.
There's no way I passed that, right? Holy shit, 18. No, I did not. How much damage? 32?
32 fire, yep.
Jason tries to save Kid. Kid blows up half of Jason's health.
Well, this one's done.
In Kid's defense,
This one's done.
Jason's never doing anything good for anyone again. This is Jason's villain arc.
You came in a villain arc. The fuck you mean?
I mean, you're not wrong. No, I came in like an indifferent arc. But yes, I feel you.
Okay, and Amber, make your own saving throw.
You blew up yourself?
I shot it at my feet.
She made it. You only take 16 fire damage, which you have a resistance to. So it's only 8.
Yay!
But you
We're all
killed
gonna die.
3 mummies in the process. You're no longer afraid. Fire solves everything.
Fire solves everything.
Is there any concentration that has to be made on the mummy?
Yep, working on
Okay.
that now.
Okay.
He passes.
Son of a
Damn.
fucking bitch. I
Are you
cannot wait
are you
to not be-
surprised? But are you surprised, Mia?
I have plans, and they're all angry, and they're all generated towards a small dragon.
1, 2.
So they're not acting towards me for once? I don't even know you anymore. You know what? I want this dragon to stay. She's great for our marriage.
With advantage on Jacen. 21.
Shield. Yep, go fuck yourself. Jacen once again flips him off.
Stop it.
That's the shield sound.
No, we don't need a sound.
Jacen once
No.
again, without looking at him, flips him off and says no.
That was the one behind you. Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Jacen flips off. Jason's just flipping off everyone without looking at them. Jacen doesn't even care enough to look at them.
Legendary action.
Oh my god.
Yay, I love those. What, you just moving?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh.
8.
Oh, so we can't do an attack of opportunity. Gotcha.
The Mummy Lord turns into a whirlwind of sand and sweeps across the chamber, stepping out of range. At the top of the
Oh,
round,
wait, now you shoot that motherfucker.
at the top of the round, the statue with the gong raises its hand and taps the gong 3 times.
Oh no.
Are we noticing anything happening there? Like, is there something we
Is
can
that
do?
how the mummies are summoned?
That's all you see for now. Oh, and by the way, Amber, roll me a Constitution save. Okay, Mia.
Buddy.
Yeah. I roll my wisdom save. I don't even know where my fucking character sheet is. Hold, please. Wow. I'm so enthralled.
Oh, Mia.
I don't know. It's like somebody could dispel the magic or something.
At least you doubled your roll from last time.
Oh boy.
It's the Mummy Lord's turn.
Does it have to be?
Yeah, I think it does. I need
Hi,
to
Sierra. How are
use
you?
the mummy for something.
Cannon fodder, maybe?
The thing you wrap around a torch and soak in kerosene.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mia, your paralyze ends.
Oh! I'll
And-
fuck someone up.
I don't
I'm
believe
blind!
you're not blinded anymore.
Mia's people again.
Why? I'm concerned as to why.
However, as the hand raises and the mummy speaks in some unintelligible language, all 3 of you, suddenly all sound stops.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Now death.
It is completely quiet from the perspective of you 3.
I
Fucking
hate
cunt.
that. I hate that.
Oh no, fuck me.
It's Mia's job.
Dumey, you're an asshole. That is all.
That mummy's already gone. Jacen, you're up.
Yeah, I'm seeing what I can do without verbal now.
Uh-huh.
That was targeted. That was targeted, Dumey.
Do you have to hear your verbal command? I
Casting
mean,
a spell that includes a verbal component is impossible.
Yeah.
Why? If you can still talk.
Because you can't talk.
I can't make any sounds.
It's not that you can't hear. It's no
we're
sound
in
can be
silence.
created.
Fuck nuggets.
Alright, so I don't think I have a single spell that I can do. Or at least a useful one. Variable. Fuck verbal.
Question mark.
Damn. I don't even know why I looked. I was really hoping for like a second that Vicious Mockery wouldn't need verbal because that would be hilarious.
Nope, you have
But
to say
in the
thing.
name.
I know. I was just hoping. Okay, Doomy? I was hoping. Oh, fuck
In-
my dagger.
In the name.
Fuck this guy. Where is it? Rawr. I'm assuming that's a miss.
At the one behind you?
Yep.
No, that's a hit.
Got him!
The piercing works. However, the poison seems to have no effect.
Of course it doesn't.
Anything else, Remy? Or Jacen?
Cry deeply? Oh, does this mean I can't even shield anymore? Fucking hell.
That's kind of what it means.
Okay, wait. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Amber, your turn.
I am going to expend 1 sorcery point to be able to use subtle spell.
Okay.
So I don't have to cast it with any somatic or verbal components.
Okay. Smart.
And cast Chaos Pulse. I'm going to cast it at level 3, because that feels like that'll be a good one.
Okay.
On Captain Asshole.
27?
Fuck up, Captain Asshole.
Yeah. Now, okay. Roll the same number on both d8s. Alright, you got a 2 and a 1. It can be cold damage or acid damage.
We are going to go with cold damage.
Cold damage?
Because we're in the desert.
Final answer?
Hate when you ask like that. Yes!
Alright.
I'm committing, Regis.
Alright, Amber, your knowledge of ancient dragons and their magic as well as their lineage inside of you allows you to pull on their skill to cast magic without anything but a thought. And as this chaos bolt launches, it strikes the mummy in the chest, dealing 16 damage. 16 cold damage. Anything else?
No. Oh, I've got a moment.
Okay. The only living mummy remaining will attempt to hit Jacen.
Of course he will.
13?
Nope.
Okay. Mia's turn. Mia's first turn.
Mia's gonna do something. Go,
Basically,
Mia.
bye.
We're all very proud.
I run up to Mummy.
Mhm.
Mummy!
And I'm gonna make 3 attacks with my
Okay.
great attacks. 1, 2, 3.
12 misses. The other 2 hit for 10 and 12.
And then my bonus attack for being hasted.
16 misses. Mia, breaking out of the paralyzed action and wiping the sand from her eyes, rushes forward and begins to hack and slash at the undead with her axe.
And I gave a really dirty mom look to Amber on the way past. Because boy howdy, I cannot wait to yell at her.
Because
Yeah,
right
that's for Mia.
now you can't say a thing.
No, but I can't wait to yell.
But it is going to use a legendary action to strike back with a rotting fist.
Well,
Constitution save, Mia.
At disadvantage because I'm blurred, so it misses.
19, yep.
Does that mean I still have to
No.
con save?
Oh, and before Mia's turn, the gong rang twice this time.
Oh my god.
I feel like we don't want to know what any of this means.
Is my sending to Jacen an action?
I believe I believe it is.
We got this, right?
We got something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm good now that I can move.
Okay. Mia, on the Mummy Lord's turn, it opens its mouth, kind of arches its back, and you see this black cloud begin to form inside of its jaws as it breathes its forward. And I need you to make a Constitution save once again.
Me?
Yes.
Can you stop?
No.
Aren't you good at con saves or no?
In theory.
The last two haven't been very good.
Fuck Nugget.
Oh no.
He has a level 6 spell. 14d6.
Holy shit.
Did you wait? Did they succeed the save at least or no?
No, he didn't.
Oh no.
50 necrotic damage.
Nice.
So it's one of those days, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How you
Shrug it
feeling?
off, babe. Shrug it off. You're good.
I mean, I still have way more health than you guys, so.
And you have to reduce your max HP by 50 as well.
I'm gonna need you to not do that to me.
It's okay. Your sword gives you extra HP. Remember?
First blade.
Jacen,
Yeah,
it's your turn.
Am I still silenced?
Yes.
Stabby stab with
Oh,
dagger.
wait, maybe not. Hold on, let me double check here. Roll 2 con saves. Yes, you're still silenced.
Yep, stabby stab at the fucking mummy in front of me, I guess.
$15 is a hit, dealing 4 piercing damage. Good job.
Yay, I hate everything.
You're doing great, Jacen. You're doing fine, bud.
Rotting fist on Mia. 24.
Shield.
You can't.
You can't because you don't have verbal components.
Ball sacks. Then yes.
Another Constitution saving throw.
Was 24. Wait, was 24 at disadvantage?
24 first roll, 15. Oh, disadvantage. You're right. My bad. You're right. Never mind. I forgot about Blur.
Thank God.
Amber, you're up.
Hang on. I have half an idea. Don't worry, guys. I have another half an idea.
Does it
Just
involve
in half.
fireballing me?
Not you, no.
Not
At
if
this
she
point,
wants
I don't
to
even know
live.
if I'm exposed to it anymore.
Amber's not gonna make it out of here alive.
Amber's struggling.
Fucked a big game, Dragon Girl.
I'm actually going to move and attempt to do something smart.
Okay.
I'm going to move here.
Out of the silence.
Do I feel anything different?
As soon as you step over that threshold, that invisible threshold, suddenly you can hear the ambient sound in the room once more.
Okay. Okay. Then I am going to cast Burning Hands. I'm just going to do that at level 1. At the boy.
A
Fuck 'em up.
15-foot cone.
Yes. I'm gonna attempt. Okay. Okay. What is C versus? What is cone C versus cone S?
S is straight, C is corner.
Ah. Trying not to hit me, and I'm not doing a good job of it.
Is that where you want it?
I'm trying to avoid hitting me, and I'm really not doing a good job.
Let's try the straight one then.
Stop beating up my wife.
I'm not trying to.
My wife is a person with feelings, so I've been told.
If you move like another
move.
step,
Yeah, but I take one step down.
there you go.
That works. So Mia would see Amber step a little ways away, kind of realize what's going on, calculate for a second, take another step, and just shout out, "Fuck you!" and burning hands.
What I'm missing, why is there fire?
I said fuck you, I shouted out fuck you, and I'm casting burning hands and trying very hard to not hit you.
I don't care about me.
Dexterity save.
You hit who?
She hit you. That's why I'm mad.
Oh,
She didn't hit him.
guys, that's my wife. That's my wife right there.
The fireball
Well,
did.
He rolls 11, but you know what? He just, decides to make the save.
Legendary
What?
resistance. Legendary resistance, guys. You didn't see that coming, Jesus.
So 5 damage instead of that.
Everyone's getting fireball. That's it. Jason's blowing up everything.
Anything else, Amber?
I'm with Amber on this.
No.
No?
I don't have any bonus actions.
Okay. And on your turn, he does Blinding Dust again. Constitution save, Mia.
God damn it.
All the Constitution saves.
Thank
Okay.
God.
That mummy is just fighting Jacen the entire attack.
Yeah, Jason and this mummy just having
8.
having it out. Not even a little bit.
Nope.
Jason flips him off and once again tells him to get a job.
At the top of the round, the statue drops the gong. As the statues begin to rise from their stone chairs.
Oh no.
There it is.
Mia, you're up first.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep fighting this bag o' bones.
Okay.
You're not in melee, Amber. If you burning hands, wouldn't you have to be in melee to touch?
It's a cone.
I know. I thought it was touch too. So I'm like, am I really about to run up and grab this dude? It's a cone. Never mind.
It's where you do like a Dulcim kind of thing.
I just wanted flanking, but you took it away from me. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
3 of those hit for 13, 10, and 12. 35 points of damage.
And I'm going to get around here to the side to give Amber a chance to be a team player.
Okay.
Amber's trying.
Do the right thing before they get scolded.
Any more than they already are going to.
Oh, it's going to be very embarrassing for you.
Rising from its chair, the stone pieces move and shift as it kind of stretches to get itself up. It begins to walk towards Jacen.
Oh yay!
Is it going to provide flanking for Jacen so he can finally kill this fucking mummy?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, I like that.
Perhaps it will reach down and lovingly pat his head and offer a boost.
Hold on, I need to do con saves.
No one has ever done that to Jacen, and I don't think they ever will.
Also factual.
That one makes it. That one makes it. That one
BRB again.
does not make it, but it decides to...
Decides to make it.
Yep.
He's like, he
Second
decides
one.
now. He decides, fuck it.
He decides, fuck you and all that you bring to this world.
Pretty much. That's how this game feels like tonight. This has not gone well for us.
You know, if somebody had actually taken half a second to not just arbitrarily dispel the magic, we wouldn't be in this fight.
Yeah, Mia.
The stone statue slams its hand upon the ground, Jacen, and I need you to make a wisdom save.
A wisdom save?
Yes.
Go me potato salad. Nope.
Nope.
You are now slowed. You can't use reactions, your speed is halved, and you can't make more than one attack on a turn. In addition, you can only either take an action or a bonus action, not both. It is now Jacen's turn, but before that, we're going to have the Mummy Lord Whirlwind of Sand.
The Mummy Lord's gonna just decide to do something because he can do that.
As he turns into a whirlwind of sand and moves across the field. Now it's Jacen's turn.
Wait, where is he now?
Away.
I couldn't make it too easy
If
for
my
you
movement speed
guys.
half to it or no?
Your speed
there
is
he is.
halved, yes.
So I'm technically out of the bubble here, right?
No, you're still in it. Any square the bubble touches is technically in the bubble. There you go. But that's... How much is your speed?
Good question. Fuck, 30.
So, yep.
Is there anywhere I can get out from 30?
You were right here.
Yeah. Can you show me which one's the ruler again?
The one that looks like a ruler under the magnifying glass.
Does that count as getting out that spot?
Moving through an enemy character counts as rough terrain. So it would take double movement speed for each space.
So I can't get out. Right.
It's almost like they planned it that way.
And the spell's still up? The guy didn't get hit to make him break concentration?
He got hit, but he made the saves.
Yeah, boy. Alright. Well, I think Jason's just going to come to terms with the fact that he's going to go down this one, so he's just going to stand there and stab at the fucking statue thing.
You gonna stab at the statue now?
I mean, I don't know if he has poison resist. I know the other guy does, so I might as well.
Alright.
Can't cast any magic. Where is it? There you go. Please tell me he doesn't have poison resist, because there's still 20 damage isn't terrible.
I mean, it's a stone statue. Con save.
6. Let's go.
I mean, it's still immune to poison damage.
Wait, why did he even have to make a con save?
Just to make you have fun.
Just to give you hope before he tears it away.
The other golem stepping forward. 2, 3, 4 towards Mia. Slams his hand down as well. And Mia must make a wisdom save. Guiding bolt on Amber.
I haven't missed with my dagger yet, to be fair.
Jesus!
Okay, Mia's just getting rickety wrecked.
No, that's not aiming at Mia.
Oh, that's you?
That's me.
Okay, you're just getting... we're all just getting rickety. We're dying here.
That hits. That abso-fucking-lutely hits.
What'd I miss?
We are not making it...
24
Dying.
radiant damage.
You missed us not making it back to the party. We're getting party wiped here.
I need a wisdom save from Mia.
From me?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Did I
golem
miss
did
my turn?
No, the golem
No.
did the same thing to you that it did to me.
Okay.
Mia makes the save.
Thank God.
But yeah, Amber, 24 damage.
Amber drops, so
Cool. Where's the mummy lord?
He turned into a sandstorm and blew away.
Fuck him.
Alright. That's the mummy lord's turn. The one mummy just attacking Jacen while we wait here.
Wait. Okay. I'll
Miss.
allow that one. But when the statue tries to attack me, let me know. I have a thing I'm doing.
Amber is down. We're gonna make a death save on the Amber. Secretive.
Hashtag rest in pepperoni NPC.
Okay.
Where's Amber?
Right here.
yeah, right there.
Mia's
Kind of,
turn.
like collapsed against a wall.
I'm gonna take my attack of opportunity and I'm gonna run over to Amber.
Alright. One attack of opportunity coming right up. $28.
At disadvantage?
Well, 27 at disadvantage.
Oh my God, fine.
14 bludgeoning damage as the stone statue slams its fist down.
Oh, I'm gonna have a bump later.
Yeah,
Alright.
probably.
You moved.
Alright. I take my superior potion of healing
Okay.
and I give it.
Well, that is all well and good.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to say but. I don't like it. I don't like when he says but.
Amber is stabilized, but she doesn't regain hit points.
But no death saves.
Correct, because of
Okay.
the curse from Rotting Fist.
Yep.
That's
I
fine.
was wondering.
That's fine.
This is fine. This is fine. This is great.
How long does that go on?
The curse lasts until removed by the remove curse spell or other magic,
Jesus Christ.
as far as you know.
I have the remove curse spell. I just, can't use any spells right now.
You have a second action, Mia.
Yeah. Make one attack toward this mofo.
Mm-hmm.
Get a seat to watch your husband die. Like, get a good seat to watch me die.
I guess I could go over there. I do have the
I
band.
suppose I could do that.
Back into the silence as all sound deafens around you.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Alright. Flanking.
Yep. Advantage. 18. That's a hit for 17 slashing damage from a magic weapon. Minus 17.
It spontaneously explodes.
Hit me! Hit me! You can't hear me, but hit me!
You know what? Give me an intimidation check, Mia.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. It's going to turn around. And just like you wanted it to, it's going to slam down on you twice. With disadvantage.
No.
Okay. Jacen's turn.
Dagger.
You know, if you would have moved these last two turns, you probably could have got out of it.
I would have taken attacks of opportunity and still not have gotten out of it. I mean, okay, so I can move God damn it. So I'll move here. So I don't take any attacks of opportunity, and then I'll dagger
Okay, which one?
the big guy.
4 piercing damage. Good job. Turning this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. As it steps forward, one large foot landing on one of the mummies. And you're pretty sure there'd be a sickening crunch sound, but you can't hear it.
Crunchy.
And we're just going to roll a d6 for
Oh
him.
yeah, the other friend's coming. Yay! All the friends.
The mummy lord's turn.
God, I forgot about that.
He doesn't get to have turns anymore.
All right.
It's like right behind me.
We're going to move this circle to here.
Fun.
And instead of it being black, we're going to turn it a sickening green.
Oh no.
As it casts Insect Plague.
Gross.
Constitution save, Mia and Jacen, as the silence disappears and you begin to hear the low buzzing of many, many insects.
Thank God. Yay. Good job.
We did things.
Okay.
Amber would be proud of you if she wasn't unconscious.
Half as much damage on a successful save, so that's 13 piercing from each of you.
Yay.
And you must continue to make this save whenever you end your turn in the spaces or move into the space. Okay?
Wait, so where's the space?
Motherfucker is pissing me off. It's the green circle around us.
Oh, nice. Great.
Of course, these guys have to make the Constitution save as well.
We so dead.
One of them makes it, the other one doesn't. This one takes 25. This one takes 13. And this guy takes 25. Okay. The mummy, turning to Jacen again, attempts to punch him with his fist.
You sound so disappointed. That's all it gets to.
Wait.
Wait.
When he goes to attack, this.
You can use your action to divert the attack, provided that another creature is within attack range. The attacker must make a wisdom save. And what is the wisdom save DC?
That's my spell save.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully higher than what he can hit. I believe 17.
What the fuck?
Are you okay?
Last week was fun. This week is frustrating.
Right?
17 Constitution save, Remy.
How much damage did I just take before, by the way? From the insects?
13. You failed the con save.
I just took another 17.
17 bludgeoning and 22 necrotic.
Jason's down. Jason's negative 17.
Your maximum hit points decrease by 3d6. 9.
But he couldn't make it too easy for us.
Is this journey me and 2 wimpy casters?
It gives me a chance to be the hero.
Not with my roll scheme. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Mia, be smart about it. Come on, think about it. You got a problem. Solve the problem. Think tactically. That's just
tactically. If
Tactically.
other people thought tactically, we wouldn't be in this problem.
Mia the
That's
superhero.
Think tactically, Mia.
I don't like
There's-
when you say things like that.
There is no gong at the top of this round.
It's my turn.
Yes, it is.
All right. I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Where's my sheet? There it is.
Oh wait, how does it work for me taking damage while I'm down in this? Am I just gonna take the full damage?
If you take damage, it's an automatic failed death save.
Oh, so I'm gonna just fail death saves because I'm stuck in that stupid circle.
Uh-huh.
Yep, I'm
Think
dead.
tactically, Mia.
Can you sing that? I am action surging, so I get my 3 plus my bonus for my first action, and then okay. So, as an action, I'm going to administer a superior potion of healing to Jacen.
Okay, that's one action. Jacen is back up with 29 HP.
I live.
Then
No
my
longer
hasted
slowed.
action, no longer slowed. So I'm, I got you going. You do your thing. I am running to the mummy outside of this thing.
Okay.
So attack of opportunity.
Yep, that's true. You get a slam
Disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
And welcome to the jail.
20.
Misses.
Misses. Alright, so as Mia leans down and forces her healing potion into Remy's mouth, she speeds away just as the massive stone fist slams on the ground next to her, kicking up dust.
And then I'm going to 3 attack on the mummy.
Okay.
Technically 4 attacks.
All 3 of those hit.
There's 4.
All 4 of those hit.
Oh, thank God.
27, 36, 44.
I'm just like so fucking mad right now. I'm mad at the situation. I'm mad at the stupidity of what we've done and the situation we're in. I'm just angry in general. So like, I mean, I'm practically buzzing. Like, I'm so angry.
Mia,
That's my wife.
You cut down the mummy lord with the first slice. The other 3 overkill. Flourish your kill.
But you couldn't have told me that. I would have gone back for the fucking whatever. I slice into the mummy, and I use the rest of my slicing actions to like rip these wrappings or whatever he's encased in apart by hand and just like just rip him apart.
That's my wife.
I'm definitely thinking Mia should take at least 1 level in Barbarian.
Oh, it's already been in the work.
Oh, very good.
And Mia, as you begin to tear the mummy lord apart, the one mummy standing falls, turning to dust as the statues stop moving and become stagnant and solid once again.
Are we out of combat?
Combat has ended as the door behind you slowly begins to open once more.
I do that on Amber.
Hooray.
She's still unconscious.
Can I check the sarcophagus? And see if the diamond is actually in there?
I mean, if you want to. I figured you guys would want to react to what just happened first.
Well,
I
Jacen
would,
removed the curse. He's gonna see if the fucking diamond was there after all that nonsense.
Yeah, I walk over to Amber while that's happening, so you can do your diamond searching.
Yeah, I tell you I removed the curse. Just get her up, and I'm gonna check for the diamond.
There are many items buried with the mummy lord,
Let's take a look.
And
See what we got here.
yes, let's see what we got there exactly.
On magical items.
Well, there is a scroll of remove curse.
I'm just gonna hang on to that because I just wasted my third spell slot. I should have just used that. Okay.
200 platinum pieces.
Uh-huh.
A potion of spider climb. There is a golden pendant with a ruby gem. There is a golden scepter with the head of a snake. 2 flasks of holy water.
That probably would have been useful during that fucking fight. Yep.
A blue sapphire worth 900 gold pieces. A bracer made of electrum inlaid with ornate gold scroll work. And an ever-burning torch. That is what you find inside of the sarcophagus.
Any of that stuff magical?
The bracers are magical.
Can I tell with what it's enchanted? Like what kind of magic?
Enchantment.
Obviously, the ever-burning torch is.
Yep. The scroll is, and the potion is.
The holy water, you mean?
No, the potion of spider climb.
Oh, it's a potion. I wrote scroll, spider climb. Okay. The golden pendant and the golden scepter are not.
Correct.
Okay. Can I see what the bracers do?
Not with detect magic.
What do I need to have for that again?
Identify. Which I think I have. Actually, I do.
Can I show me the bracers and ask me to do the thingy?
I mean, you have a party member down.
There's still an unconscious person in the room.
Yeah, but you're stable. You're fine.
I ignore Jacen because he's being a fucking idiot. And I take a greater potion. I have potions, thank fucking God. And I pour it down your throat.
And you gain 12.
And then I wait for you to open up your eyeballs.
And then it hit me in the head for 12 damage because that was really fucking stupid.
Yeah, I wait for you to set up.
Yeah, I do.
And then I say nothing, and I just backhand you.
Can Jacen attempt to catch the hand so that he doesn't child abuse?
You are far away from me, don't know it's coming. Shut the
you
hell up.
You are busy rooting through a sarcophagus.
This is happening while, while you're over there searching through the sarcophagus.
Okay.
I don't do it to inflict, like, a lot of pain or anything. More as, like, a shock.
Okay.
Amber's bloody shocked.
What is your problem?
So this is what I'm over here still. Okay, never mind. Alright, so I'm still over here. I'm gathering the crap.
What do you mean?
You don't escort people as a team for a combined goal and then fucking drop fire on them. Do you know how much of an asset that dumbass is to us? Alive? He's not like me. He can't take hit after hit after hit and then have fire dropped on him and still be helpful. Because he's not helpful if he's fucking dead.
He's also not very helpful when he opens cursed tombs without bothering to check what could be inside of it.
You're not wrong. I'm not going to dispute that because, yeah, that's stupid as hell. I've come to realize that he's going to do that time and time again. But what you don't do is enact some petty revenge by targeting them with a spell. Do you know what like we're not part dragon, okay? We're not resistant to fire of any kind, non-magical or magical. And he's very flammable. In case you haven't noticed, he's got a lot of fucking fabric on his body. And he's small. He's not pure muscle. He's pure mind. Some of it, I'm convinced, is rotten. But some of it works, and we need that. So if you're going to be a part of a party ever, if you're going to want to leave your daddy's side one day and step out into the real world, then you need to act like it. Because that was bullshit. And if he would have went down because of your spell, I wouldn't have gone for that mummy. I would have gone for you. I don't care how old you are. Because if you're going to use big kid magic, you need to act like it.
Are you quite finished, or would you like to continue blowing hot air in my face?
Oh, I could go on all day, actually.
Please,
You can have all of this bravado and this I didn't do anything and nothing I do is wrong. I'm so special. But you're gonna be real lonely one day when you figure out it doesn't work.
If you would like to take a moment and get off your pedestal, you would notice that I haven't even had the chance to defend what I did.
I'm interested in you defending what you did. I'm interested in you saying, hey, maybe it is shitty for me to drop fire on someone. I'm going to move past that and grow. But you're not, because you're going to...
Would you like to give me a chance? Would you like to give me a chance to say that? Or are you going to continue to sit there and hear yourself talk?
I'm going to sit here and talk. Because that's obviously what annoys you the most, one. And two, because I want to. Three, because somebody has mommy issues and needs a good talking to. Four, I'll find a four, hold on.
Fine.
Jason's gonna hand me the torch of the Everlighting ones.
Thanks.
Jason's going to use a message to ask me to calm down.
I stand up.
Jason says, we need to get this curse off of you, and she's just a child. She's never been... This isn't her thing. She's never been adventuring with anyone else. She's never been in a group before.
I toss down another potion, greater potion of healing into Amber's lap. For her to take at her whatever time. And I just walk away. Like, if she wants to talk, she can talk and I'll listen, but I'm not going to listen, like,
actively.
There. Yeah,
Jason's going to also toss you the bracers and ask if you could identify them for him.
Yeah, later, and I put it in my bag.
Jason's going to use message to Amber and ask if she's okay.
She would respond out loud. I'm as fine as I can be. I'm so sorry.
Jason
didn't know.
Don't get. Jason just shakes his head, and again in your mind you hear, "Don't worry about it." Jason's like, she's mad because I think what you doing something like that reminds her of when someone else that she knows used to be very reckless with certain spells.
Unfortunately, and this is kind of like Amber just kind of like I get up. She slowly gets up, dusts herself off, kind of like trying to maintain at least a little bit of the facade of I know what I'm doing. It's real apparent that she really doesn't.
Jason like motions for you to follow and keeps the mental link up with you. To just like he just tries to tell you like we've all been there. Jason says I was very reckless with a lot of my magic, especially when I first joined the group. I got the same lecture from her once when I cast. I did the same thing.
You know when you cast message, you actually have to say it out loud?
No, I can whisper. I don't have to say it out loud in a real voice. I can whisper it. It can be any, as long as I say it. Jason's saying it. Jason knows that you know this. Like, Mia's gonna say that Jason never cast Fireball in the party? You know what I mean? Jason motions for Mia to follow. Mia's
Follow the
protective.
We've already left and I can't see shit.
Where are you?
I'm back towards the statues.
Oh, like back in the room?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you went out of the room. Okay.
No.
Yeah, Jason. So is there anything else in this room to do?
Doesn't
I
appear to
think
be.
we should investigate everything in the room to see if the diamond's hidden. I'm a
Oh,
little.
Jason's gonna show you the gems that ask you if it's either the ruby or the sapphire. Was it a diamond or was it just a gem?
There's a diamond.
Oh, so it's not these gems. Ugh. Alright, so we gotta see if one of the other rooms are open? Like, what? Or do we just loot all the bodies? I don't know.
There are these.
Are these chests? Are these actual chests to me or no?
They are, but they're broken.
Okay, so like, if we loot the whole room, what would we roll for like actively like looking in this room for the diamond investigation?
I mean, yeah, you could all three roll investigation as you search.
Yeah. So 18 for me.
10 for Mia. 12. Jason, searching the room. As you're searching, you walk past the mummy, and your foot brushes some of the wrappings that are on the floor where Mia tore them apart, as a glint of a large diamond can be seen.
Jason's gonna pick it up. I have detect magic on, so I would see if it's magical before I picked it up. Is it magical?
Your detect magic does not show anything magical.
Okay, picks it up.
And I believe detect magic has probably ended.
I cast it. I guess I can cast it at will, so I just cast it again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's off for Eldritch Invocation. Thing is so good.
Okay. You've picked up a large diamond.
I show it to Amber and Mia.
You guys have found your gem, and what would you like to do now?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yup. Leave, and take a rest maybe. Can we take a short rest? Like, do we have time for a short rest or not even? Probably not, eh?
Well, you should probably ask Amber that question.
We'll ask Amber and Mia, because I'm more worried about Mia and the effect of, like, the stupid sword that Jason told her not to take in the first place.
I'm gonna leave you in this crypt. When does my hit point maximum go back up?
Please don't say when I remove curse, because I don't have another one. Oh, I have a scroll. I can remove curse. Never mind. Is it when the curse is removed?
Yes, when the curse is removed.
Cool. That scroll of remove curse is gone. Jason reads the scroll. And says, Hakuna Matata. It
What
means
about
no
her
worries.
tatas?
I say Hakuna Nightmare Matata.
They're excellently shaped tatas.
And I wave my hands and I say, it means no worries. The curse should be removed, hopefully.
Amber is very concerned about why you want to Hakuna her tatas.
Hakuna
They're
Nightmare.
very enticing. What can I say?
Not arguing, but again, is a crypt really the best place for this?
Can you check the bracers to see if those will be useful for what we do after this? By the way, Mia, I'll toss Amber the diamond to see how long it takes her. What we have to do, because like you can do that while Amber examines the diamond and stuff.
Amber would also mention that you only have one bracer.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Just making sure.
If
Identify.
we survive the rest of this, we can come back and try to find the other one.
So what does the bracer do?
I don't know.
Bracer of distraction. I like that. I don't know how useful it is for Jason, but I like that.
It is pretty cool.
Bracer of distraction. It's like Oh my god, she's like actually she's like ADHD! Power of ADHD!
It's literally, hey, look, a squirrel.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, look, shiny thing, shiny penny, piece of candy.
Narcissus, you're looking good, bud. It's an awfully small lake.
Right? I'm trying to think who that would be hilarious on. Jason says we're so giving this to someone in the group.
You can give it to Hawks.
What about Lanyard? Maybe Lanyard. I think Lanyard would be good with it.
It comes with the caveat of you kind of like lock yourself into a spot because you can't take the bracer out of the monster's sight or else the spell ends.
And it would probably be more effective with both of them, considering you only have, one.
No, it's just one.
Oh, it's just one. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So can we go teleport with the diamond now, Ember?
Well, we're not teleporting with the diamond per se. We have to go back to my home because this is used to break the wards around the layer that it's in. So.
Okay, let's go back to your house then.
Oh, another boat ride.
And
you try to sleep during the boat again.
It wasn't that bad. I'm skilled.
as you guys make your way out of the temple and onto the sand sled once more, you begin the trek back as the sun gets lower and lower in the sky and the temperature begins to drop. One of you roll me a D100.
Not me.
Oh yeah, definitely not her. I'll do it.
I got it.
Okay, you got it. Oh,
Hey! Nice!
that better be something good, Dumey. Has to be something good. It's a sex thing.
I think you mean it has to be nice.
So,
Yeah.
as the sun begins to set, the winds begin to pick up. And on the horizon, you see just a wall of sand heading in your direction.
Run?
Amber starts cursing in all of the languages that she knows.
Wait, it's a wall of sand moving in our direction.
Mm-hmm.
How, like, it's moving faster than us on the boat?
It's directly
coming at
in the
us.
path that you are traveling.
Of course it is.
A
Why
sandstorm.
wouldn't it be? Do I have any spells that's going to be remotely useful throughout this? Is it magic? Can I tell if it's magical or no?
It's a sandstorm.
But,
They
like,
happen in the deserts.
yeah,
Just
but
a
it's also,
bunch of sand. We should.
We really should.
wait, how
not-
far? Like, can I tell like how long the sandstorm goes for?
It's like
big
a
ass-
couple miles off, so it's outside of your detect magic. And unless you specialize in desert weather, I'm not sure you'd know much.
Okay, well, it's more I want to know if I can dimension door us through it.
You can only dimension door one person with you.
I tap Amber, and I tap Remy, and I cast fly on them, and I mount my broom.
10 minutes? Okay.
Oh, concentration! I can't. I tap. Sorry, Remy, you're on your own. It's like Jacen can get on the broom.
I was about to say Jason has no more level 3 spell slots, so I can't fly myself anymore.
Amber, whisper me a survival roll.
Oh, that is a 21.
Okay.
So
I
better
don't
than
know.
anything I
I don't
can
fucking
roll.
care. I'm proud of that. That's the first
Yay.
time I rolled that on that dice.
Go,
Holy
Molly,
shit.
go. Go,
Holy
Molly, go.
shit. I'm never gonna do it again. Don't worry.
Cast fly on Amber, and then drag Jacen on the broom. Vroom vroom, zoom zoom, and I dart up into the left side of the storm.
Okay.
So, as we're up in the air, I look over at Mia. So, important question. How long will this last?
You
Because that
flying?
storm is going to go for about 5 hours at least.
Is it covering the boat?
Well, it will.
Can we just get on the other side of it?
I don't think you understand how a sandstorm works.
I mean, you're right.
Have you
You're
been
right.
in a rainstorm before?
Yeah.
Do you
But
know
that
how you
doesn't
can't?
impede
can't-
me in a boat.
Right. But imagine a rainstorm, except the rain is now tiny little particles that are whipping at you at extremely high speeds and can shred into your cloth and your clothes and your skin and your face and everything.
Look, I don't know about sandstorms. So I did what I thought would work. I can keep you flying for 20 minutes.
I have a tent.
You want us to hunker down in a tent? You're saying that shrapnel's flying and it's not going to go through a tent?
No, not this one.
Then why don't we just put the tent on your boat and go?
Because I can't get any wind in the tent to make the boat go.
Will the tent cover the sail?
Yes, that's the problem.
How big is your tent? How small is your sail?
Well, it's not exactly a luxury cruiser now, is it?
Alright, whatever. You can call me stupid all you want. I was just trying to do something. Obviously, we don't have the luxury of standing around and formulating a plan that probably won't work in the end anyway.
I've waited out storms before. You don't want to be caught in them unless you have the proper gear, which we don't. The tent is going to be our best option, plus we can rest, we can try to recover and recuperate.
Alright, well, you have 20 minutes to find the best place to sit down.
Okay. I'm going to...
What you see is what you see on your screen.
Yeah. I see sand.
Jacen continues to watch them bicker.
Jason's just like ping-ponging, you know.
Jason's like, this is so weird. Normally, I'm the one always bickering with someone else.
So, I can tell which direction the storm is coming, right?
Oh yeah, it's directly between you and the oasis.
Yeah. I'm assuming this rock formation, one of these rock formations, is just around.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go to. Well, we'll go with the one on my screen. I'm going to pace around for a couple minutes before setting down and setting up the tent on the face, so that when the storm passes, it'll pass against the rock face, going around us. So hopefully, we won't have too much of a problem.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're using your magical item.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys find a spot to settle down, Mia and Jacen, you watch as Amber takes out this small bit of folded canvas, and there's a black sigil on the top of this folded canvas, but as she unfolds it and kind of grabs the corners and whips it out, it magically sets itself up as a 5x5 simple, like, army tent. The ropes go down, the stakes go into the ground, whether it be stone or sand, and the tent looks very sturdy, but very plain and simple.
I'm going to set about bolting down my my sand sled.
Oh, okay.
I silently await for direction as to any help that they need.
You can both give me... Well, either one of you can take advantage on a strength check to secure the anchor and such, if you like. Decide among yourselves.
Oh, I'm just waiting for them to ask for help.
Amber wouldn't ask for help. She's done this before, like not a million times, but she's done it before. So she wouldn't really see a reason to ask for help. She's broken down her sled herself. She set up the tent. She wouldn't think to ask for help. It's not that she wouldn't want it. It's just it wouldn't even occur to her to ask. She's done it so many times herself.
Okay, roll a strength check then, Amber. 14. All right, Amber does what she believes is her best to secure the sand sled down, finding what she believes is a strong perch for the anchor. Mm-hmm. And when all done, she returns to the party.
How long do you think we're gonna have to wait this out? Jacen asks.
5 hours at least. Potentially could go on as long as 10.
When you say 10, Jason's gonna look very concernedly over to Mia.
How are my black veins?
They've not yet appeared. You do have days to go, because, you know, you were given your timer.
We didn't actually spend a week in the tomb.
True. Yeah, Jason's gonna say, then let's get a rest, I guess.
Still standing outside the 5x5 tent.
No,
I go into a far corner and I sit down and I get comfortable and I start trancing.
Mia, as you step inside the tent, you notice that the inside is much larger than the outside appears.
Mm-hmm.
This tent, on the inside, is about 20 feet by 20 feet. It's always a temperate in climate. There are cots inside enough for 8 medium creatures, and it features a fire pit with a smoke hole in the center.
Oh, good. I drag a cot to the farthest corner.
Okay. Mia drags a cot to the farthest corner.
Mia pouts.
Sounds like something Mia would do at this point.
And as you enter,
guys wanted to rest. This is how I rest.
As you enter, you can no longer hear the sandstorm outside.
Jason's gonna enter and try to get Mia comfortable to see if she can hopefully get some rest. As well, he's gonna try to give her one of his rations to try to get her to eat.
I have my food. Mom.
I have telepathy and read thoughts for that.
Is there a bottom of the tent or is it just the sand?
There is a bottom. It's a canvas bottom. However, is that candy magical in any means?
My bio just says rock candy.
Rock candy.
Literally. When did I get it? Who knows? Oh, I have a scroll with remove curse.
All that spell slots back after this rest, at least.
Mia, when you reach in to get your candy, you notice that the candy is almost... It's degraded. It's got a little bit of mold on it. It's kind of desiccated. Very dry, like that thing that old candy does.
Oh, yeah.
This is stupid.
Also, upon further investigation, you notice that your water skin is completely empty.
Oh, don't worry, I got you. I got you. I have that wondrous water flask thing, remember?
Alright, I toss
I
you
have
my
that
water
decanter.
can. I walk to the front of the tent and I hawk out the candy from the fucking front of the tent. Because why not? You know, just remove all the joy from my life.
Jacen shakes his little flask thing and says fountain, and I have 5 gallons of water.
In fact, all food that you carried into the tomb is no longer viable. Water is
Great.
gone, and any other non-magical drinks are spoiled. Any wine you might have turned to vinegar, etc., etc.
All right, well, I still have the water for you because it's a wondrous item. It's
Yeah.
the water decanter. So I produce 5 gallons of water and I fill up everyone's water pouch or whatever.
Yep. Which refills everyone's water skin.
Yeah, I refill everyone's water skin. So we have no food, you said.
Nothing unless it's a magical type of food.
Yeah.
I definitely do not have that. Also, is it are you a caster, Amber?
Sorceress.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Jason's going to hand you something that I've had forever that I've literally never used and probably never will. So Jason's going to hand you something which he says he hopes will help you while we do this adventure and like hopefully in your future, no matter where you go afterwards.
So she found in the crater.
Yeah. Oh, that was with the crater? Oh, I'm still not going to use it.
It's been 2 days.
Whatever. I'm not going to use it.
I'm gonna put fireball in it.
Well, you put spell slots in it up to 5th level.
I'm gonna put a 3rd level spell slot in so I can use fireball.
So yes, he hands you this stone that's cracked in half, and inside are these myriad of colored crystals that give off a very arcane feel to it, almost as if they're attempting to draw in magical energy.
This is fascinating. I've never seen a geode like this before.
Jason says that I found it in the city. I've never found much use for it, but hopefully this will help you while we go on this adventure. And consider it a thank you for helping my wife.
I just picture Mia grumbling in the corner.
Yeah,
Probably.
literally hoping what? What?
Amber just
Probably you.
kind of side eyes Mia. Doesn't say anything. She just kind of tips her head and just it very sincerely says thank you. I will put it to good use.
Mia doesn't say anything. She just revels in the fact that she also saved Amber's life, gave her multiple potions, whatever.
And proceeded to chew her out. You know.
Well deserved. Okay.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying. You didn't even give her the chance to be like, oh my god, thank you so much. You just were like, hey, wake up, slap.
Yeah.
That's my wife.
Wouldn't be Mia if it wasn't like that. You're used to my nice cinnamon roll characters. Mia is not the one.
No, me is definitely not the nice one.
Oh no, this is delightful for me.
But yes, Jason gives you the geode, which like Mia would realize is a fairly big deal because Jason doesn't normally give magical items away too often.
Oh, yeah.
But like Jason's very grateful that like this person's going out of the way to help him save his wife. So and he's trying to do it at this point to keep the peace. Then he's gonna go down and say that he's also going to get some rest. That he took a beating and he needs to get his magic back.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go sit down with Mia and hopefully try to calm her down so she can get some sleep. Because she's been having trouble with sleep because of this damn sword.
I can sleep now because Terry took the shit out of my head.
Jason
For
doesn't
now.
know that.
Jason does know that. He was there.
Yeah, but he's still worried. Because it's not just it's also like he knows how you are, so he's also worried about like you having guilt issues and stuff and not sleeping because of the person you killed and stuff. Because like that's 100% something Mia would do.
Call me out like that, why don't you? I'm gonna keep an ear out for the storm to like pass whilst I'm trancing.
Well, the tent blocks the sound of the storm. It's kind of like a Liamon's tiny hut situation.
Well, in Liamon's tiny hut, you can see and hear what's going on outside. They just can't see or hear you from the inside.
Yeah, that's why I said kinda.
You never actually told me what this did, by the way, Dumey. So I'm gonna send you this, and you tell me what this is, because I found this I found ages ago. I think this I found before we even met Mia.
Okay. I mean, you wouldn't know what it is yet.
Would identify work on that or no?
You don't know.
I asked Mia to identify that before she goes to rest, if she can, if she's feeling up for it. It's a shard of Elvish Manifestation Crystal. I'll ask you if you can identify that before we rest.
You're asking a lot of me today.
I mean, this is to be fair, Jacen asks a lot of you every day. He asks you to put up with him every day, so I think Jacen asks a lot of you every day. Like, you have to put up with that guy every day, so...
So while you guys are settling down, Amber moves off towards the front of the tent. She's not going outside, but just kind of like moves away.
Jason's gonna let Amber do her own thing. So what's it do, Dumey? What's it do?
You don't know.
Yeah, I'm telling Mia. And what are you doing at the mouth of the tent, Amber?
I'm going to be casting the sending spell.
Okay.
So I can update my father what is going on. And so I say loud enough to be heard, but not like she's not announcing it into the room, but loud enough that if somebody's listening, they would hear it. Just wanted to give you an update. Quest is going well. Coming home soon. I love you. I miss you. Please be safe.
Aww. He's
And
wonderful.
then he's adorable. When she finishes, she's just gonna kind of stay by the front of the tent, very clearly like giving Mia and Jason space, and make her own bed.
Mia grumbles, Jacen, you need more of these. It's like a part of a puzzle. If you don't have all the pieces, you don't know anything. It's as is, it's not, it doesn't do anything.
Jason literally looks at it and says, "Great, I found this like once, like 6 years ago."
Oh no.
Well,
Jason just chucks it in the back of his bag,
hold on to it for another 6 years. You might find
filed away under useless.
Filed away under fuck this.
Yeah,
like those-
what the fuck?
It's like those purple shards in Skyrim that nobody collected all of.
Oh, and apparently somebody did actually collect all of them, but
I
there was
did.
a problem. Of course you fucking did.
Alright, so before sleeping, is there anything anyone else would like to do?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Jason will telepathically flirt with his wife.
Of course he will.
I'll ignore
I'll
my
ignore.
husband.
I'm
Jason
ignoring
says, "Oh, it's Tuesday already," in his head.
I
It's Tuesday already, and there's a child present.
stand up,
Hey, it's telepathic. You don't hear or see anything.
walk to the other side of the tent. I sit on the ground next to Amber's cot.
Oh,
You know what? You know what, Jay? This is you and Amber having some bonding quality time. Jason's fine with this. Jason completely allows this.
I'm an adult. You shouldn't follow me everywhere.
He's your puppy. What do you expect?
God. Did I raise you in quarantine? Leave me alone sometime.
I mean, kind of.
Amber doesn't say anything at first, and then just kind of, hello?
I apologize for my tone earlier.
Amber is trying very hard not to smirk, but she's not going to because this is something very clearly difficult for Mia, considering it sounds like a scene out of Lego Batman where he's trying to apologize and it's not going well.
I mean, you joke, but that's exactly probably what it's like for her.
No, I'm not joking. I joke because it's true. Amber just kind of, thank you for the apology, and I am sorry as well for unleashing a fireball inadvertently. It was not my intention hitting Jacen. I was more focused on getting the zombies. I'm sorry. I should have adjusted my positioning better. I didn't think. I took a calculated risk, but my math was off.
Can I ask you some things before you rest?
Sure.
How old are you?
She sighs very heavily. Just kind of, I am older than people realize, but not nearly old enough all at the same time.
That is not an answer at all, and you know it.
I don't really have a number to give you is the problem. I can't tell you, oh, I'm 400 years old. I'm 2 years old. The way I was raised, we didn't really track years.
Mm-hmm.
So there's days I'm so much older than I should be, and there's other days where I'm not nearly old enough. My father will tell you I'm never going to be old enough to know what I want. I think I know exactly what I want, and I'm going to get it one way or another. He is convinced that I haven't lived nearly long enough to understand what I want. I think he's wrong.
At
Can
this point, Jason's just gonna smile watching the two of them talk before he goes into trance. He's gonna smile seeing them talk and then go into trance.
Can I chime in on that as someone who has seen a lot from a very young age?
I will accept and appreciate all wisdom you can give me.
The way you talk about it lets me know that you might not be seasoned enough quite yet.
She just kind of grumbles very quietly. I don't think 21 was that young.
You're 21.
I
In your mind, you're 21.
Well,
That's a
yes.
child.
That's like the same age as your husband.
Child.
Like my character sheet says 20, but I'm pretty sure it's like 22. But wait, how many years passed from when we did the cult thing?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, Jason's 22. You realize this, right?
But you've seen more shit than this dragon has.
Oh, I'm just
that we
like
know of.
this is like Jason just puts
things.
this in your mind. Like you just hear telepathy in your head. I'm 22.
you hear back, child.
Yep.
Anyway,
as player, I'm like, oh my god, that's so fucking young. As the character, I'm like, that's not that young. I remember being 21 and thinking I was so grown up, and thinking I was just so world-wise.
That's great. I
look,
love it.
experience and age factor into each other. That's why Mia is like, this is still definitely a child.
You hear again in your voice. You just hear the word 22 in your head.
I shoot back. Mind your own fucking business. And stop listening in on my conversation.
Jason says, "Yeah, it's true. I'm a child. I should be going to bed."
Yeah. Bedtime.
All you, like so you don't hear any of this,
Do I
Amber.
just like see any of Mia's facial expressions
All,
change?
all you hear is just you hear Jacen in the corner just laughing, like trying really hard not to be in hysterics.
Mia doesn't acknowledge him by having facial emotions at all.
I'm tempted to give you a Constitution save for that, but I won't.
We're married. I'm used to the dumbassness.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so here's the skinny. If what you're interested in is actively seeing the world and using your powers to do anything remotely like what we're doing now, you're gonna need to stop and think. Use your brain that you seem to have.
I just kind of cock an eye, look over at Jacen, and look back at Mia.
I don't want to be surrounded by two people who think they're the smartest one in the room. It's so frustrating.
You hear in your head, "It's me, it's me, it's me."
Do you have something I can throw?
There are pillows on the cots.
There's pillows on most of the cots. I have some desiccated rations.
I'll be right back. I grab a pillow and I slam it down on the back of his head and say, "Mind your business."
Whack, 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 whack.
I walk away. Anyway.
Then Amber's gonna hear in her mind, she's just mad because I reminded her I'm only 22.
Amber says out loud without thinking, "You're 22?"
Old. I'm not that old. Can I seriously tell you a story?
Yes. Once, if we can maintain a story without any undue distractions from apparently the other young child.
Girl talk.
All right.
Here's
Here's
the
the
greatest
deal.
thing that ever happened.
When I was a kid, very young, even by elven standards, I lost all my family. I lost my home. And I was taken and manipulated into being a war machine by someone who abused me. And come to find out they were the person who hurt my family. I didn't know. I was a kid. I thought that they were my savior. I was naive. And it took losing even more than I had already lost to understand what being mature and ready for the outside world was. And I don't want that for anyone else. If you can experience being young without the heartache and the physical pain and the loss that this life brings you, I would love for you to do that for as long as you can. But if that's not your path and you want to be out searching for whatever it is that you have your mind set on, prepare yourself, because it's not a vacation. Do you see all of these scars? And Mia points to her arms and legs and her midriff and her chest, and there are hundreds of sliver scars all over. When I was still in a different realm, I was traded to somebody who used me for experiments. And I thought at that point that I was ready to give up, but I couldn't. I wasn't allowed by the person who physically owned me. And I decided to take that opportunity to humble myself and learn. And I learned what they did, and I learned how they did it. And I took the time that I was not my own person, and I subdued who I was to make it out. And then I continued to do that every time I was given to someone else or sold to someone else. Whatever the fuck they do and how they do it. And this was all before I was legally an adult in my first 100 years of life. It's marked all over. And that's what I got for living the life that I live. But it taught me stuff. It allowed me to, whether I wanted to or not, be a strong person. When I was a kid, I didn't want to be an adventurer. I didn't want to fight monsters. I didn't want to take down bad guys, clear out cults and caverns and search for gold. I wanted to run my family's property and cultivate the trees and the plants. So if you have dreams other than ones that are going to lead you to pain, I suggest you do them first.
Amber just kind of sits very quietly listening to Mia's story with a very deep, thoughtful look on her face. And she very slowly reaches out to take Mia's hand. Like, if Mia pulls away, she'll stop. But she looks at Mia and she says, no one should have to have their dreams taken away. I've been living in hiding my whole life. My only dream is to see the world and find where I belong. I feel like I have never lived. And the person I care about most in the world doesn't seem to understand how I feel.
I can understand that. Currently, I've spent the last couple of years, and I say this in a hushed tone because I haven't talked to my husband about this yet.
Uh-oh.
I have spent the last few years searching for the man who held me captive as a child. Because, to my knowledge, he's still alive, and to my knowledge, I am an unrequited bounty that tarnished his name as a slaver. So, he's dangerous. He's probably the most skilled mage I've ever met in my entire life, and probably has scried on me every day for the last, 30 years. Biding his time when he can just snatch me back. So I get that. I do. And that dumb fuck over there in the cot
for whatever reason, means more to me than anything else in the entire world. Don't ask. I don't get it either.
My father likes to say love is blind and makes you do crazy things, so I understand.
Gotta be more than blind.
Wow, now Jacen feels dumb and ugly. I hope you're happy.
I'm whispering, so you can't hear me. No, 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 no.
I can roll perception. Jacen could be actively trying to, though. I'll roll perception. You want to go? You want to go?
No.
Is he gonna do that? Is he really
I want
gonna
you to
intrude on
trust
this deeply
your
personal
spouse and give them privacy. Jerk.
Apparently not.
We're very opposite people. Him and I.
Opposites attract?
No. But down to the core, there's enough sameness in us that we can level, even if we don't understand each other. And I think you and your father can find that as well.
Amber looks very, very thoughtful at your words. And she nods just a little bit and just kind of, I think you're right. I know what I want from my life. And I think achieving it, it's one of the most important things for me, is just finding my own self. And finding out where I want to be. And also now finding the man that hurt you, because scum like that, scum who deal in bodies like that, should be wiped from this planet and made to suffer 1,000 hells. You know, the little things in life.
I agree. But if I'm not the one who takes his head off, I will be so upset.
Oh, and I would never deny you that. I would take off the leg. That is your battle to fight.
Yeah. He's, the bad person. His name is Ruspin. He's a high elf. He acts like it.
Unusually quiet during all this, by the way.
Aw.
It's not an awe. It's because he's listening and processing.
No, Jacen, no, you would know me. Jacen doesn't like talking about like his past or anything. So he wants, like, he's more than happy if you want to share, but like he doesn't want to be brought up because he doesn't like talking about his past, like his childhood. Like, yeah. Mia would know this.
Mia doesn't talk about hers as well, but she felt like...
No, but that's why Jacen went quiet. Jason's like, Mia can share. Jacen does not want to.
Needed that.
So Jason's like fake trancing.
Mm-hmm.
Jason's like full-on fake trancing at this point.
Yes. This man lives in an ostentatious manner in the Feywild, where I'm from. And it's kind of like an unspoken rule in the area that everyone knows what happens, but we don't talk about what happens, because if you talk about it, you disappear. That's kind of how it goes there. And there's very little rules in that realm anyway. You just make it up as long as you're the strongest person. So getting sent here was, I guess, better. Some people tend to follow a general moral code, and I've met good people, but I also haven't met many people. So I can't even give you recommendations on what you should do when you're traveling the world, because I don't really know. I'm not good with people either. You know, you've met me. I don't trust them. I don't understand when people that I work with are automatically accepting to people that come without some kind of vetting process. That doesn't make any sense. You have to understand what their motivations are. And if you just accept them as at face value, you have no idea. And that's... If you're traveling, be skeptical of people. Don't just accept that they're great or nice or want to do what's best for you, because that doesn't make any sense. Not everyone's that good. People have their own motivations.
So I shouldn't trust Jacen.
No. Hell no.
And I should trust you even less.
Oh, definitely.
I can respect that.
I'm just trying not to die, personally. And someone is salty that I use this sword, but if not me, then who?
I mean, I can understand the saltiness with the sword. It is a deeply cursed blade. I mean, it was taken from its original resting place. You know, this is why the curse was put on it, so...
I get it, it's bad, but it would be worse in the hands of someone who was generally a bad person.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
Because if I found it, it doesn't take a genius to realize other people could find it as well.
Yes, that's strange. You mentioned you found it. Where did you find it?
In a mountain?
And just in the... That's so bizarre. Last I had heard, it was in the Dragon's Lair. It's so strange.
Well, you know.
I mean,
Why make a cursed sword? Why make a cursed item that you don't wish to bestow the curse upon someone? If it's an item you'd like to keep in your hoard, why... I mean, is the curse just reprehends for you inevitably not being able to keep track of your own treasure? Doesn't that kind of admit your own pitfalls, that you can't guard what's yours?
Dragons are greedy.
the way I have always understood it is the curse was put on the sword so it wouldn't leave, and if it did leave, the curse would be activated, and then the person who activated it would, you know, put it back.
That's what I'm saying, is like, I wouldn't think to curse an item that I, a mighty dragon, would be keeping safe.
Well,
Because in my mind, no one would be able to take it.
you also have to think about, occasionally, and I do say occasionally, there are, let's see, how was it always phrased by my boss? Plucky young upstarts raiding and looting. You know, you can't factor everything, so curse the item, and then if it leaves, this. And she just kind of gestures vaguely at Mia. Just, you know, this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this. Makes total sense.
Well, I still think it's shitty to make a sword like this. And yes, it was shitty for me to use it, but...
I mean, well, you're already accepting your part in it. You're already accepting your blame. Is that not the first step in admitting you were wrong? Is admitting the part of it? You're doing great.
I've admitted wrongness a lot today, a lot more than usual, I'd like to say. And in my defense, whether Jacen wants to accept it or not, is I don't have a lot of personal talent. Like, I might have tried to imbue as much information out in the world upon myself as I could, but I don't have the same magical aptitude. I'm not as intelligent. I'm not good with words. I don't have the sneaky nature of thieves and rogues. I am a very this is what you get kind of person, and I felt that I needed to protect the people that saved me, and I didn't have the ability to do that. And then I found this weapon that made me feel stronger and more capable than I had in a very long time. And I know I was being manipulated because I am of weak mind, but I stand by my choice.
You may say that you're not sneaky, you may say that you're not smart, you may say that you're none of these things, but you have one distinct advantage that I will never have.
I'm old compared to you.
No, you're strong. You saw how quickly I went down in that fight. I am weak. I am not exactly the most constitutionally sound individual.
I can make you do the morning routine that I make Jacen do.
I'm terrified to ask.
You should be.
You hear a slight groan that gives the Jacen's faking his trance from the corner when you say that.
I throw another pillow.
I have more. I just kind of grab like another pillow off a cot and just offer it to Mia.
I chuck it right at Jacen.
There's plenty more pillows. Don't hesitate.
Oh, I won't. And when I run out, I'll go pick them back up.
Very good, very good.
Jacen's in his mind to Mia. I'm so happy you two are friends now.
I go kick him.
Jacen says worth it.
I thought I said to mind your own business.
Jacen says he wasn't. I wasn't eavesdropping.
You're a liar.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Jacen says, I heard you talking about your past and I butted out because that's your thing.
I didn't need your input on my decision to be the bigger person.
Do you say that part out loud, or or is that in your head?
That's in my head.
Oh damn! Because if you'd said that out loud, Amber was going to respond. It's not hard to be the bigger person than me.
I mean, we know that though.
Big facts.
She's a runtling. What can I say?
Anything else for you guys?
I just turn around and I say, how do we know when the storm's over?
I'll check. I'll probably snooze, but I'll most likely be awake monitoring it, and then when it's completely cleared, I'll let you know.
Cool. I go lay down.
Okay.
I bonk Jacen with a pillow again in the head, and then I lay down.
So, you all gain the effects of a long rest.
Woot, 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 woot.
Back
Mia.
244 hit points.
Mia.
Yeah.
As you go into your trance, you become aware of being somewhere else. You find yourself on a beach of black sands. The sky is dark, and you hear the crashing of waves.
I look around for any sign of life.
You see none. And there's no wind. There's no sound of seagulls. Just the waves crashing upon the black sand.
I turn around and see if there's like any kind of destination to head towards.
Behind you, facing away from the sea, the sands continue as far as your vision does.
Is anyone there? I have to be here for a reason.
Yes. You hear from behind you, closer to the water.
I turn around.
As you turn, something that was not there before, the large skull of what appears to be a dragon. The top of its head is cracked, and a familiar ebon-bladed sword sets, piercing the skull.
Hello. What can I do for you?
You belong to me.
Oh, honey, sweetie pie. I'm gonna stop you there. I don't belong to anyone. I had that happen many years ago. Didn't like it. Changed the situation. So, don't plan on going back to that kind of lifestyle. Something I've outgrown, but it's been nice, I guess, while it lasted.
That's my wife.
Mia, you feel the water, the waves reach up to your feet, and they just lick at your shoes, and you feel something solid come in with the tide. Looking down, it's a body. The last person you killed with the sword.
Well, that's just rude.
As you continue to watch, the tide brings in more and more faces, some that you remember, some that were just nameless minions in endless battles. Each soul, each form that you rended with the blade, washing up at your feet and piling around this dragon's skull. You have a debt.
I have a debt. Do you not remember me almost dying? I paid my debt back. Every bit of life that you gave, you took back.
Not every bit.
Oh, do you care to let me in on the rest of my debt?
The sword shakes within the skull, and you see it slowly rise up and out, forming around its grip is a figure, very familiar, similar in height, build, and form to the image you see in the mirror.
What is this joke?
Suddenly, all around you are the weapons of those fallen. Some broken, some not. The battle axe currently within your possession, laying at your feet. Only one.
Where did you get this dime store secondhand version?
Prepare yourself to meet the fell. And it leaps from the skull, coming down and slashing you with Blackrazor.
Can I dodge?
Make a dexterity save.
Rude.
You're good at those.
Dexterity save?
Yep.
Are you
No.
decent at dexterity saves?
No.
Oh my god.
Can't say that I am.
Okay, can we get like a Mia crit fail counter like on the stream from now on?
Yeah, I need somebody willing to drink for every time I get
They-
critical.
they- what is this? This is your third or fourth?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I need my own Reddit for people to keep track of that.
Mia, the blade slashes across your chest. But just like you, one attack is not all.
Oh no!
Guys, today Mia crit fails. In other news, today ended in Y.
The shadowy mirror of Mia slashes with the blade held in two hands. It's a move you've used much before. Down to the left, up to the right. Jab straight for the chest. This time, you're feeling it from the other end.
Don't like me anymore. That's one of the Magios.
What would you like to do?
Well, obviously this bitch is gonna die. Do I feel like I can use magic?
You don't know. Won't know until you try.
Okay. I pick up the great axe.
Okay. Feels familiar in your hand.
Bonus action, boots of haste.
Okay.
I cast my handy dandy blur,
Okay.
and I swing down in retaliation.
All right. As your axe strikes the shadow of yourself, it rings out as if the sword and the axe are colliding. But you're sure that the axe has hit the body of this mirror image. The sparks fly, and you indeed do the damage. It still grins back at you. A petty attempt.
Well, I am continuously looking for someone who actually is up to my standard of challenge. Haven't found it yet, but never thought to fight myself. Bring it on, come on.
All right. Mia, just as you had blurred to try and protect yourself, you watch as a similar motion appears over the creature before you. Its entire image seems to shift and fluctuate, almost as if vibrating. And it gives a smirk.
So there's not even any difference. I'm just literally skill for skill fighting myself. How boring.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know.
I would like to slash 4 times, please.
Okay, go for it. Disadvantage.
Ugh. I hate this.
So, yeah. Miss. The creature dodges and ducks, and you try to hit the afterimage of this creature, as little by little it shows that it's just as good as you are.
Why'd you pick sand? You know this is hard to walk in.
But the other thing is you realize that when it casted blur, yours is no longer there.
Ah,
Oh, you're so fucked.
Your power is our power.
I mean, frankly, it's not. I had this power before you came along. That's all I'm saying.
My wife's about to die in her sleep.
Give us more. And it attacks you again, this time twice. Whoops, wrong ones. 19 and 29.
Well, I mean, 19 misses.
Yes. So
29, though.
you easily sidestep, dodging the first blow, but it changes its hand hold and slashes across your thigh,
Ow.
waiting for your next move.
Yeah, of course. If I'm gonna try to cast Blur again, see if I can take it from them.
As you reach for this familiar spell, it's like you can't remember the words. You can't remember the motions. What was that spell that you just had it, but now it's not there?
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just, I'll hit them then. So does that use the action?
No.
Okay. 4 times, I guess, at disadvantage, because
Okay.
why not?
26, 16, 25, and 22.
Guys,
Mia-
I know how much health I have. This is going to take forever.
Mia, as you start to slash, you feel the speed that you've always had. You feel your muscles tensing as you continue to slash, moving around this target, using all of your battle experience. And it takes the 3 hits, even as it tries to dodge out of the way for the third. Or the last one.
Mm-hmm.
You have chipped it in places, like a sword that's been nicked. As it turns to face you again, it whispers, "You do not own us. You are unworthy."
You just don't handle rejection well.
It rushes forward, attacking twice.
Mm-hmm.
13 and 20.
No, neither. Suck it.
Mia, your quick footwork again steps you out of the way as this thing stumbles in the sand, turning to face once more, waiting on your next move.
I want to try to knock it prone.
Okay. Athletics check.
God bless America.
Versus a
God bless
dexterity
America.
save.
Oh, Mia. Oh, Mia. Hey!
Apparently it works for both halves.
Thank God.
Mia,
Look at
you
the people.
you go to knock this copy of you prone, and as you do, it slashes just at the right time, and both weapons colliding are knocked from your hand as this copy of you falls in the sand before you. The axe sticks in the sand on your left, the black blade on your right, as you face down this copy of what you are.
I am going to use my bonus action to pump my fists together and activate my dragon scale gauntlets that give me 4 plus to my strength for a minute.
Okay.
And I'm going to look down, and now that they're prone, I get advantage. So
Before
no
you do
longer-
anything, give a perception check.
Oh, I'm so good at those.
Hey, look at you being people. Go me,
It's double digits, so that's,
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at you. I'm proud of you, Mia. You're people.
As you stand over this copy of yourself, you see the bodies in the waves, their heads turned, their eyes open, staring, waiting, watching.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
I'm focused.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to take my 3 attacks.
With which weapon?
Is my great axe not in my hand?
No,
Both.
the great axe, both weapons are on the ground.
Why? Wait, why?
Someone wasn't listening to me. I think they're grounded.
As you went in to knock them prone, they slashed at the same time. The recoil knocked both weapons.
Got it,
The axe is in the sand on your left, the blade sticking in the sand on your right. Both are within reach.
I take the great axe because I'm separated from Blackrazor in my
Okay.
mind already.
Hey.
A 2.
20, 29, and 24. Mia, as you go in for these strikes.
I'm not at disadvantage because they're prone.
Oh, that's true. So it's flat. You're right.
The straight roll. I had a plan, Doomer.
You're right. You did. Good job. So,
You really underestimate my abilities.
3
You
attacks.
underestimate my power.
I is smart sometimes.
I have the high ground.
And this does not bode well for any of us. Hide the younglings. Hide the dragonborn. Or the half-dragon.
These eyes continue to watch from the waves as you slash and cut and cleave with this great axe. The form in the sand breaks to pieces, revealing inside the form of Blackrazor as the sword. The one that was at your side gone. The one before you laying in the sand and among the broken shards of this mirror image of yourself. The eyes continue to watch.
I'm not a puppet.
Creepy ass sword doing creepy ass things.
I'm sorry for the innocent person that lost their life. I'll never be able to properly atone for that. No matter that every other body floating in there deserved what they got. Maybe they didn't deserve their soul to be swallowed, but they deserve death, and I'll stand by those decisions. I won't yield to you.
The blade just laying in the sand pulses with that familiar dark energy.
I take my great axe and I bring it down on the sword.
The sound rings out, and the great axe bounces back with the recoil, unable to damage the sword. But as you do, give me a dexterity save.
So
Nine.
good.
Mia, from the water, from the beach, the skull's jaws open up and lunge at your form as you're off balance from the recoil of the sword. You see the white bone and the decayed and broken fangs of this massive jaw close down around you, and then you wake up.
Oh, that was not pleasant. Oh.
So Amber would have still been awake at this point and probably jumped entirely out of her skin.
Probably.
Yeah. Probably fell off her cot, just kind of like, what the hells?
I look around and I scramble and I look and see if Blackrazor is still there.
Right where you left it. However, it's not exactly where you left it. It's angled as if facing you.
Did you move? Did you touch the sword? Did you touch the sword? Jacen, did you touch the sword? Did anyone touch the sword?
Jacen is still in a trance, as you see.
Jacen's been in a trance. I've been watching the storm, waiting for it to pass.
You didn't see the sword move? I didn't leave the sword like that.
Honestly, I didn't pay enough attention.
I don't know if this means anything in particular, but I try to cast Blur on myself.
Mia, as you attempt to cast Blur, again, you can't remember.
Oh no.
I try to cast Alter Self to give myself webbed fingers.
You know the effect you're going for, but the knowledge just doesn't come.
I try to cast Find Familiar for Azazel.
You reach out, but you don't feel anything.
No. How many times do I have to pay the same price over and over again? I can't cast anything. I can't use magic. I can't use magic. I just had this dream, and in the dream, I stopped being able to use magic, and I had to fight myself, and they took it from me, but it wasn't me, it was Blackrazor, and they're still in there.
Well, kind of an obvious question. Did you kill yourself?
I shattered whatever that was. But I still can't use the magic. They took it from me as some kind of payment.
Oh.
I don't care about the spells, but I can no longer feel my familiar.
Oh my. I will be honest, I haven't heard of anything like that, the curse, but I also don't know the main effects from it. Unfortunately, I don't know much about this.
I go through my bag and I grab a scroll and I run out of the tent.
Can I try to stop Mia from doing that?
You'd probably have to do an athletics check against her athletics or acrobatics check.
I'm sure as shit gonna try, because as far as I know, it is still storming outside.
It's been long enough for a long rest, so it might be. We don't know till we look out.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to, if not outright stop Mia, maybe at least like, hey, it could still be storming outside. We should check first before going sprinting into potentially an onslaught of a sandstorm.
Am I still bleeding from the fight?
from the fight, in your
From
mind,
the fight with myself.
you're not bleeding, but the pain is real.
Uh-huh.
You feel like you're wounded, but you don't see the signs.
It's like I don't hear Amber. Like,
So
very focused.
Amber's athletics check versus your athletics or acrobatics.
Uh-oh. Not as
Yeah.
bad as I expected.
Amber, you try to reach out and grab her, but even as your hands try to close around her arm, she slips through it.
Then I'm going to look back, look at Jacen.
Is anyone waking me up? Like,
That's currently the debate, and I'm gonna look at me and just like, just pass it around. Yes. I go running over and I grab Jacen. I'm like, Jacen, wake up! 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 Like shaking him.
hang on, I'm just gonna roll a dice for myself for something for me.
Okay.
Even will be that. Okay, so Jason's gonna wake up, but like when he wakes up, because you like the way you woke him up, his eyes flash red, and for a second he's about to like firebolt you because of the dream he was having.
Understandable.
Like Jason, like literally screams out, cursing the name Tezzeret, and like looks like he's about to shoot you. Before like seeing your face, and like he looks visibly shaken, like cold sweat. Like, what's wrong?
We're gonna address you in a second. Apparently, Mia had nightmares, can't use her magic, and now ran out to the sandstorm, and I woke you up. So, let's
So
go.
you say ran out, Jason's up and running towards like the tent where Mia would have gone.
As we move outside, Mia, the sandstorm is over. Everything's covered in sand. The sand sled is still there. It's moved a bit, a little bit worse for wear, but it's covered in sand. And the sun is just starting to peek over.
I unravel my scroll of fireball and I try to cast a fireball in the middle of the sand where nothing is.
Jason's gonna run out to potentially see a fireball crash. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, like Amber's like 2 steps behind him.
Mia, as you read the spell and reach out with the magic, give me an intelligence check.
-2, -2, -2.
Oh, I have negative intelligence.
Positive
-2,
0?
-2, -2.
I have a 1.
We're very
13.
proud.
It takes
I
a
am-
moment.
Averagely intelligent.
And you reach out, and the fireball flies, striking the sand, turning the top layer to glass. As the spell's words fade and you're left with blank vellum.
My knees hit the sand because I'm so confused.
I mean, yeah, fair.
If I can cast a scroll, that means I have access to magic. If you don't have access to magic, you can't use the scroll. But if I have access to magic, why can't I remember my magic?
Jason runs out and like wraps his arms around me, asking her if she's okay.
No, nope, not okay. Not okay.
What happened? Why did you run out? The storm could have been going on.
Because I have slightly more pressing things than a sandstorm right now. One being, Blackrazor took over my dream, and well, I had to fight
You
the
had to fight in
version
your
of my.
dream?
I did. I fought the version of myself that's still tied into Blackrazor, and every time I tried to use something against it, it just took it and said that I still owed it a debt.
I'm assuming this wouldn't ring any bells to Jacen. Like, Jacen would have no idea what that's about. Or would he know anything about that from, like, other cursed objects?
No.
Okay.
And instead of clarifying the debt that I owed, I had to, I guess, begin to pay that debt with bits and pieces of myself. And I destroyed myself, but I didn't get my magic back. And when I woke up, I tried to use it. I tried to summon Azazel, and I have no connection to her. And so I don't know what that means, and I don't know if I can get it back, and if this is going to keep happening. And I feel like the time crunch is getting shortened by a lot, because if I have another dream like that, what's next? What gets taken?
Jacen looks to Amber and says, "We need to get going now."
Storm is clear. I'll get the sled. We'll go.
Jason's gonna, like, run and help you get the sled up and running. He wants to get it, like, going as fast as possible.
How do I run inside and, like, gather all of our belongings and pop them outside the tent, and I say, how do I take it down?
So Amber walks over and just kind of pulls up one of the stakes, but like a very particular stake, and it just kind of collapses in on itself.
And folds back into the triangles of canvas. And anything that was forgotten inside appears next to the pile of canvas.
I'll start throwing shit in the sled.
Well, the sled needs cleared of sand.
I start scooping out sand.
I have to have a faster way to do that. Like, come on.
Do you have gust?
I have no magic.
Of course I don't have Gust. Why would I have Gust?
Because you're a
just-
utility caster.
Well, as it is, it takes about an hour to get enough of the weight of the sand off of the sand sled. And before
My
long...
stomach growls because Blackrazor didn't offer me any refreshment.
Rude.
Yeah. How do you have a duel and not have refreshment?
Like, you need to at least offer something. How else are you going to snark at each other if not over delectable snacks?
Yeah, at least a charcuterie board, for fuck's sake.
Oh, gods, no, not more charcuterie boards. Please.
I want grapes and cheese all the time.
Look, we can do grapes and cheese, just I beg you, not charcuterie. I have enough trauma with charcuterie boards.
Right?
But I like pepperoni with my grapes and cheese.
Yeah, Jason's doing everything he can to, like, make everything go as fast as possible.
When the sand sled is uncovered and the minor repairs finished, attaching ropes and mending the sail, it's only about an hour's worth of work before you all are back on the trail home as the sun is rising. It takes about 2.5 hours on the sand sled, but the oasis starts to show in the distance, and as you pull up to the stone statue where this hut for these half-dragons have been constructed, Amber, you can hear the comforting, familiar sound of Samuel's hammer smashing against the anvil.
Very good. I parked the sled, and I am assuming as soon as it's in a vaguely stopped position, Mia and Jacen leap off.
Yeah, hopping.
I kind of like half call to them, like, as they're leaping off, is it, at least let me get it tied down. I get like 2 words out and nothing. It's just one of those, fine. Understandable, panic inducing. I get it. And then I'm gonna tie off the sled and head inside.
Okay.
Because if I don't tie off the sled correctly, I won't hear the end of it.
Exactly.
That sounds accurate.
Samuel noticing the sled and making his way inside. He sees the state of Mia being a little shook up, unless she's trying to hide it.
Yeah, I don't care. But
And he walks over to the water basin and begins to clean up. So, that bad of a trip, was it?
The trip was lovely. Nice weather. Plenty of sunshine.
Jason's just broody at this point.
That's great. It was fantastic. Oh, just make me giggle.
Like he has his hood up over. He has his hood up over like his head, and he's ready to go.
Not much of talkers in the morning, are we? I
Sorry.
get that way too. It's, not everyone is a morning person around here.
Absolutely not. Do you have any food?
Ha! Oh, yeah, let me see what I can scrounge up. And he kind of walks off into a different room, as I'm assuming Amber would walk in from the other side.
Yeah, took a couple minutes, kind of like set up the tent, the sled, make sure it's secure, but also to kind of give Mia and Jacen like a little privacy. Cause oh shit, why did I close that? I needed that. Damn it. Just to give them like a little bit of privacy, not necessarily like, oh, I'm gonna peek in. Like, there's some shit going on here. I'm just gonna kinda I'm gonna be thorough with this. Give them some space, and then yes, I will make my expertly timed entrance.
Expertly timed entrance. I'm here for it.
I yoinked Jason's hood off of his head. And I'm like, I would appreciate it very much if you could support me in this time. And I understand that you are processing your own emotions, and this is very hard on everyone involved. But the positivity's got to come from somewhere. And it's usually not going to be me.
And then Amber walks in.
Jason looks with mock shock about you not being a ray of sunshine.
Yeah. There it is. The sarcasm I live for.
The sarcasm she lives for in the man that she would die for.
Or kill. Remains to be seen.
Bit of both. Bit of both.
I'll take you down with me.
Okay.
I 100% believe that.
Gomez, Morticia, leave it for the bedroom, please.
Who's that?
Amber, how long till we can get going?
We're gonna eat and we're gonna formulate a plan so we're not surprised.
Yes, honestly, that would be the best. I would appreciate getting something to eat as well, and other than that, I'm ready to go.
How long does it take? How long does it take to get there?
Well, if we time it right, it should be a day? Nope, less than, but shouldn't be too bad.
Jason's gonna nod and say, "All right, you guys, let's get food and plan or whatever you guys think is best." Jason, I trust your judgment on this.
Yeah, I hate to say this, but you're the subject expert here.
You're talking to her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not looking at you at all.
Very good. Just making sure. I was like,
She kind of straightens up a little bit, being called the expert. It's like, well, yes, like, she doesn't say this, but she just kind of straightens up a little bit. Her genius finally being recognized.
Stop pruning yourself. Stay humble, remember?
I wasn't expecting a compliment from you this quickly, so allow me to bask.
I got my sense knocked out of me, obviously.
That's why I'm enjoying it.
Right. So what's the plan? Do you have anything that we could stock up on? I don't even know what we need.
Well,
Potions, obviously, you two fucking weaklings.
if I remember correctly, I wasn't the one that opened the sarcophagus without checking to see what kind of words there were. But we won't.
But you were the one that went down and I spent like all my healing potions on. You're welcome.
Hey, it's not my fault it's cursed.
I could have left you there.
I do appreciate that you didn't. Also, you would have been stuck if you'd left me there, so
I have a broom.
you wouldn't know where to go.
I'd find somewhere.
My father wouldn't tell you.
I'd find someone else.
You wouldn't know how to
Jacen
pass
mutters
the
under his breath. He's like, "Oh, so this is what me and Kaylin sound like."
Do not compare us to you and Kaylin.
Who's Kaylin? Is that another one of your friends? Do you have friends?
We have other party members, and Kaylin is one of them. She's a wood elf.
Ah.
That Jacen butts heads with from time to time. To time.
To always. Jacen says to always is the word that you're looking for.
She has a fantastic wife.
It's true. She does.
What?
Jacen says I miss the fish.
I would never thought I'd hear you say that.
Aww.
Samuel comes in about that point. Ah, you kids arguing all this early.
Blame your daughter.
He lays a large bit of some kind of animal, a shank of an animal that's been dried and cured in the middle of the table.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah, don't mention it. Least we can do for such wonderful entertainment.
Amber just, like, she'd gotten herself a glass of wine, just snorts into it at the mention of entertainment. They are certainly entertaining.
Dip my fingers in my water flask and I, like, flick it at her. You're a part of that. You are a part of that.
The entertainment? Oh, I'm not. He doesn't find me very entertaining at all. He finds you very entertaining. He has to live with me. I'm not entertaining.
I am so sorry, Samuel. I've spent one night and so far it has not been a good night around your child. Whether that's directly due to her presence or not remains to be seen.
She's not all that bad. She's a bit headstrong and perhaps a bit inexperienced in many aspects, but other than that, she's got a good head on her shoulders.
Did we ever figure out if Dragonborn frill their scales when they blush, or did we ever figure that out?
Yours can if you wish.
At the mention of being, young and inexperienced, the scales around her neck and, like, towards the back of her head would frill up. She doesn't say anything. She just sits there and quietly sulks.
We knew that, but I think she'll be alright. Eventually. I take, like, gulps and gulps and gulps and gulps of water, and then I, like, try to act like a civilized person when eating, but I am so hungry.
Samuel just kind of leans himself against the counter, using his tail to hold a clay cup, sipping at water. His eyes fall upon Amber a few times, just kind of staring her down a little bit.
She doesn't say anything. She doesn't really acknowledge that he's...
Your dad's staring at you.
She knows.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What does that typically mean?
He thinks I'm going to do something stupid, and he's usually wrong.
Is he?
I think he's usually wrong. My experiments work out just fine.
If you're friends with Terry, I doubt that.
Got you here in one piece, didn't it? And you were right side out.
Barely.
I would count that as a success. You're fully intact. You're right side out. She was able to send 2 people at a time, also remaining fully intact, right side out, and you're in your correct bodies.
Are we, though? You don't know that. We could have switched the whole time.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Hilarious. Anyway, what's the
Did
plan?
we just get an idea for a one-off episode? Mia and Jacen have to learn how to pilot each other's bodies.
No, thank you.
Jacen doesn't even know how to pilot Jason's body yet.
Exactly.
So
no good
for
is
real.
coming from that.
what's the plan? What are we doing? Where are we going?
Well, we could walk, or I suppose we could teleport.
Mm-hmm.
I do have access to some of the side tunnels of the lair. I could teleport us in that way. I've never done it with multiple people, though. Oh,
Samuel just kind of grunts and sets his cup down hard on the table.
Do you have a better idea, Samuel?
You're not taking them there.
That's what we have to do.
That's
It's
what
where
they
we
have to do.
And how do you expect them to get there without me? Are you going to take them? Let me tend the forge for a while.
Jacen could taste the sarcasm there.
Do you see her? She can barely lift an anvil.
He just kind of growls to himself. A little bit of smoke eking out of the corner of his jaw.
Can you tell us how to get there, Samuel?
I could, but...
If you want to tell us, then that way your daughter doesn't have to come with us.
I
I'll get there before you.
interrupt Jacen and I say, I know that you are not a fan of your daughter leaving the nest, but there are times when you have to let go of adult children and let them make their own decisions. And
their own mistakes.
my opinion does not matter to you because I am nothing but a stranger. But I promise to do everything in my power to not let anything happen to those I travel with.
It's not her decisions that I'm worried about. It's the mistakes.
Everyone makes mistakes. You, sir, I'm sure, make mistakes. It's what you do with the mistakes you make.
Going into a dragon's lair, especially that one, whether they're gone or not.
What's the problem?
He just kind of glares at Amber for a moment.
Why have you
shakes his head.
sequestered
Right
your
back.
daughter here?
Because here is safe.
From?
Everything.
Your daughter could as easily get hurt here in your home as out there.
And more importantly, what is to become of your daughter when you're gone if she never learns how to fend for herself?
She can stay here.
What
Transfer
does
the
she know
scrolls.
here?
She stays here and hope that no one malicious ever comes here?
Do you want your daughter to die of loneliness?
I don't need two knife ears coming into my house
Hey,
and telling
hey,
me
hey,
how to
hey,
raise
hey,
my
hey.
kid.
We're not. We're merely saying, one, that tone and terminology is unacceptable in a civilized company. And two, I have a feeling that she's told you this time and time again. We're merely reiterating the thoughts and feelings that your daughter has. I'm not speaking over her. I'm mirroring, I'm echoing her thoughts and feelings. And maybe if you hear it from someone else, it might stick. She's a capable individual. Mistakes come with age. She's young. She's likely to make them. But she's also smart enough to know what to do with that information. And that's a testament to you. You've given her self-confidence, a lot of ostentatious behaviors. She thinks highly of herself. That kind of thought process comes from having good parents. So really, it's a compliment to you to say that she's fine.
Do you know what it's like out there for those with draconic blood?
Do you know what it's like out there for anyone? I'm sorry that the world is not kind to you and your daughter. But one, that does not give you the right to call me a knife ear. I find that very rude. And two, the only way to change it is to make the positive impact.
When you say the dad says the thing about like, do you know what it's like to be of the chronic descent out there, or whatever? Jacen literally like very very outwardly rolls his eyes and just leaves the room for a bit, like walks out of the house. Like he doesn't even try to like hide the fact that like he rolled the eyes at the father either.
I'm sorry for his rudeness. You have been nothing but hospitable. I didn't mean to cross you in your own home.
It's fine.
I have come to trust your daughter and her intuition.
He takes a moment and just kind of seems to think on that. The smoke has dissipated that was leaking from his jaw. He turns his eyes to Amber. You better know what you're doing.
She looks him in the eye and very just assured, confident. I know exactly what I'm doing.
He just takes a moment staring her down, and Mia, since you're the only one in the room, you get the sense that there's some kind of communication between the two in that moment. Whether it's actual communication or just knowledge between two people who are close and know each other, it's hard to discern, but they stare each other down for a moment, and it's almost like two predators in the same room that come to an understanding with each other.
When I look away, I get up, take my like any sort of small dishes I had to the kitchen, and I'm gonna go find Jacen.
He watches her go, and then comes over to the table and places his hand on the table and leans forward to look at Mia. And Mia, as he leans forward, you can smell, you get this scent and the feeling of years of foraging and just the taxing struggle on a body, the sweat and the smell of this half dragon in front of you that seems to have worked all of his life. Regardless of the outcome, get rid of that sword.
It's the only goal I have right now, because it's the sword or it's me. And personally, I'd like it to be the sword.
And bring her back to me.
I will keep her safe.
She's all I have left of a life that's as much a dream as it was when it happened. And right now, she's the only thing that's keeping me going on these tiresome and boring, tedious days among these mortals. And you can see the weariness in his eyes and his scales, and when he breathes out with those words, it's almost a little bit of deflation as his shoulders kind of hunch. And for that moment, that admission, the strong, rough, and just almost gruesome exterior of this old one-armed half-dragon just kind of fades away into a short-lived, vulnerable moment.
I kind of tap his forearm and I say, it is changing out there little by little, and there are many nooks and crannies in many realms where you could find peace and happiness. You don't have to be stuck and miserable because this was the one place you could be before.
When she figures out what she wants, that's when I will rest.
Have you met her? She already knows.
And that's what I'm afraid of. And he scoops his clay cup off the table and turns and walks out of the room that you've been staying in, leaving Mia there by herself.
I stay there. When everyone comes back around, I'll be here.
Stepping outside, we go to Jacen and Amber, who are outside.
Hooray!
Jason's just sitting there trying to meditate but failing miserably.
I just kind of walk up beside him, notice that he's trying and failing to meditate, and just kind of. Are you sitting on like a bench or something, or are you just in the sand?
In the sand.
I just plunk down in the sand next to him and just kind of bump my shoulder against him.
He doesn't really respond. Like, You could tell he knows you're there, obviously, but he just
Oh yeah,
doesn't really say anything.
yeah.
He just like, you'll hear in your mind, he's like, just let me know when we're ready to leave.
I just kind of bump his shoulder again, not really saying anything, but just letting him know I hear you. I agree. And I just kind of sit out and I just kind of people watch.
It's about getting close to midday at this point, and you know the oasis is a hub, and so there are people coming in on beasts of burden, camels, horses, some large salamander looking things, a couple sand sleds, many on foot, and people are filling their water skins and laying out tents and things to sell their wares. So there's plenty of people to be watching.
Yeah,
just
Jason just stays the whole time trying to like center himself, but not being able to. And Mia didn't come outside or anything, right?
Nope.
No, she
Okay,
stayed.
so like occasionally Jason's eyes will flash different colors, like showing the frustration he's having, that he's not able to center himself.
At one point, when I notice that he's really struggling, I just kind of lean over, and I point to a person, just someone in the market, probably setting up a stall or selling wares or something, and I tell him, he's an ass, but he makes really good bread. And I just kind of start to give like little commentary about people. Like I'll point out some kids running by and comment that they're playing this new game that I've heard about. It's called soccer, but I haven't tried it yet.
Jason would ask you in your mind if you could get the bread for Mia. To try to get her to eat that, because she might like it and it might help with her.
I gently bump his shoulder again. I say, as long as you come with me. People don't like it when I'm by myself.
Uh-oh, love triangle.
No!
Definitely not.
She
Definitely
does
not.
behave that way. Jason is so not her type.
If she has a death wish.
She wouldn't, like, at this point, with the tenuous, almost friendship she has with Mia, she's not willing to risk it. It's just genuinely, she doesn't like going in the market by herself and just doesn't want to say that out loud.
Jason would like begrudgingly go. He's gonna tell Mia, he's gonna like use the sending to Mia and tell her he's going to get her food. He'll be right back.
I'm just like, weird. I just had food.
Yeah, well, he says extra food for a day's journey doesn't sound bad either, does it?
Well, you could have led with that, sweetheart.
You could tell when you hear his voice that he's like something, like he's very frustrated right now.
Oh, she's using the cute pet names. This is adorable.
Like that you hear it in, like you hear it like even telepathically in his voice that he's like very, like he's very frustrated. And again, like if you see him, you would know, like just based on the fact that he can't control his eyes right now, that he's having that problem again when he's like really upset.
Yeah, Mia would be just like, what made you cross the line?
Mia asked him that.
Yeah.
He says he's tired of feeling like he has all this power, but he's completely powerless to save you right now, and it's pissing him off.
You don't practice that kind of magic. It's fine.
I don't care. Like, you're the person I care the most about in the world, and I can't do anything right now to help you. I can't help you sleep. I can't do anything. I can't even protect you when you're right next to me.
You've protected me plenty of times.
Really? Because apparently you almost died in a dream, and now you're having problems accessing your own abilities.
Literally no one could have helped me in that. Like, you can't be mad. No one, nobody, not a person on earth could have done anything about that.
If I was stronger, maybe I could have removed the curse better or something.
No, it's not how it works. You're smart enough to know that.
I don't care. I'm frustrated. Like, you could die.
You have died.
And look how that turned out.
Yeah, you came back to life.
I just... It was bad and you know it. Actually, hasn't Jacen died twice?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like Jacen died twice.
See? Coming up aces. For good old Mia.
No, this is... I need to be able to do something. We're gonna get this diamond, we're gonna deal with this stupid dragon.
We have the diamond, and you are doing something. You're getting bread.
Oh yes, getting bread when my wife is dying to like a cursed sword. Yes, I feel like I'm really making progress here.
I'm going to say something.
This banter happens this entire time while we're going to the market.
Yes. I'm going to say something that's going to sound harsh, but I don't mean it in that way. Okay, so don't get all pissy. Okay.
Is it that I'm a kid again? Is it that I'm a kid?
No. It's that this isn't about you right now.
No, I know that. That's why
I'm not done. Let me speak. This is not. See? You're cutting me off. You're making it about you and your feelings. And there is a time and a place, and your feelings are valid, and you deserve to have, your moment to pre-grieve whatever the outcome is. But this isn't about your feelings right now, Jacen. And I'm really sorry to have to tell you that, because I love and adore your feelings. But right now, this is about making sure that a sword that has much potential to devastate our population is destroyed. That's all that we should be thinking about, because that's the goal. And we'll deal with things as they come. Now, go get the bread. Get yourself a nice little sticky bun. And bring back some pastries, for the love of God. If you just bring me plain ass bread, I will be pissed.
For Garganoth breakfast.
Yes. I'd like a banana nut muffin if they have them.
Okay, you want nuts, gotcha.
All of the nut. Extra nut, please.
If we're doing that, we're gonna need a fade to black.
Yeah, we will.
So yeah, Jacen goes shopping to get all that stuff and just supply like food and rations for this whole trek that they're gonna do now anyway.
Okay.
So while they're wandering, Amber is like pointedly going, not slow, but she's going very casually. Like she's in her own roundabout way, she's attempting to force him to just like breathe for a hot second, but she's just kind of like, she's trying to be very roundabout about it. It's like, oh, but we need to go stop over. Oh, we totally need to stop over. Oh my God, I totally forgot we have to go over here. Whether or not it's working remains to be seen.
It kind of is. Also, just Mia talking to him helped him a little bit. You notice his eyes kind of go back to like the normal color that you've seen in the past, and they're not flashing different colors.
I'm just politely, like, not really acknowledging it. Like, I'm aware that it was happening, but I'm also not expressly being like, so, did you get your shit together?
To be fair, Jacen doesn't necessarily know that his eyes were doing that either, so he would have been just as surprised as you were.
Exactly. So it's just kind of one of those. I'm just gonna not really mention. If he mentions it, I'll mention it. I'm not gonna mention it.
Jacen just asked for like some of your recommendations and stuff. He also asks if there's anything to get that for your dad that might make him a little more cheerful.
Another daughter?
Oh.
Rude.
But true.
You promised you were gonna bring her back safe. Now you can't. You can't.
I didn't promise I'd bring her back. I just said I'd keep you safe. I purposefully didn't promise to bring you back.
Gonna dump me in the crypt?
No, in case you feel like coming with us afterwards.
No.
Aww, Mommy Sarah at it again.
Aww. Another child has been adopted.
Yep.
Adorable. Yeah, so Amber would just kind of like drag Jacen around the market, like picking up various like, oh, we should get this. Oh, the honey bread is really, really good. Oh, they've got fruit bread. Oh, they've got sweet rolls. Just like dragging him specifically to all these different places.
I'm gonna roll insight to see if this is something she gets to do often.
You even find kobold cakes.
Hell yes.
Is there a bookstore?
Like, what did I roll for the insight? Did I roll shit? I rolled shit. I feel
You rolled a 9-1. You rolled a 6. I'm so proud.
There's a stall that sells some books. Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a. Can I do an ability check more than once or no?
Nah, just once.
Well,
Especially an
yeah.
insight. You think you see everything that you can
No.
see.
The insight is to see if he thinks that she gets to do something like this often.
I mean, that's an you're inciting to see if this is something she's used to doing or something she's just like.
So
Like if this is like kind of a treat for her.
Well, since you rolled so low, she's allowed to tell you what you see in her expression.
Is insight what I want? What I should have rolled there for that or no? I feel like it is, right?
Yeah, because you're observing her to see mannerisms and movements and such to see what she. And yeah, since you rolled so low, she can tell you what she wants to tell you. Whether it's true or not, you don't know. Well, you accept it as true.
Yes, you accept it as absolute fucking fact.
Mm-hmm.
As far as you are convinced, this is such a strange occurrence for her. Like, she is just giddy and overjoyed because, like, she doesn't get to do this very often because her dad is so protective. Like, her going out by herself, basically unaccompanied, except with a boy. Now, never mind that you're married. A boy to the market is insane. This is such a rare occurrence.
Okay, so Jason's gonna let her take him wherever she wants, essentially, and kind of like probably spend a little more gold than he normally would, just because he feels like she doesn't get to do this often. She's normally kind of just cooped up.
Aww.
So he lets her kind of go ham.
That's adorable.
You better be picking up a book by your favorite author. Augie.
Jason? Wait, who's picking up a book?
A.M. Master.
Yeah.
There's a new collection of pop-up books and various help books and what to expect when you're expecting.
A few spicy ones.
Would they sell any spell stuff, like spells that Jason could learn?
You learn the power of friendship.
They're pop-up pictures.
In the interest of time, in the interest of this being a side quest and me not wanting to give you guys too much during a side quest, whereas the other party is missing out on.
Can I buy healing potions?
You can buy the healing potions that you've used if you like, yes. Regular potion of healing here is going to be 75 gold. And then we have
The graders and superiors.
graders. They're going to be 375. Superiors are going to be 3,750. And there is a
You ain't getting
supreme.
back the superiors. You ain't getting back the superiors.
There is a supreme here for 18,750 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. How much gold is it to a platinum?
10.
Yeah, okay. So can I haggle for the graders?
Sure, give me a persuasion check.
22.
Graders were what, 375? You're able to get them for 310.
310. Okay. Would I be able to get 7?
Sure.
Okay, so that's all the platinum pieces gone.
7 greater healing
And my
potions.
110 of that 316 we found. Good job, squad.
Resupply.
Hey, I haggled them down. Jacen thanks them. And then how much would I spend on the other stuff on her?
Let's call it 50 gold,
Okay.
which is a lot of money.
Yep. But again, like from his understanding, he never gets to do this.
And understand that the potions that you got, like, you have to go to one guy who's got a bunch of potions. He's like, oh yeah, I got one greater healing potion, and you buy that, and he's like, well, you know, my friend Habib over there has more, and then Johnson over on the other side might have some, and so it takes the greater part of the day to go around and shop and gather all this stuff, and it's a good day. It's, you know, it's a kind of a relaxing day. You get to do soul searching if you need to do that. You get to relax for what might be ahead. And as the day goes on, eventually you all make it back, and Amber begins the ritual to send you all to your destination and to lower the wards.
Jason's gonna toss me of the 3 potions because he took the 4 that he took.
So what 3 are they?
Greater.
3 greater.
Okay.
He apologizes. I'm sorry, my love. I couldn't afford the Supremes.
It's okay. I checked my inventory again, and I have 1 left, so that'll help. But don't.
Actually, Jason has 1 superior of his own that he's gonna give you.
Aww.
You need it more than I do.
I have my graders. Don't worry. Plus, let's be honest. I'm more likely to go down, in which case you're the one that's gonna have to feed it to me. So.
That's true. Give it here.
So Amber, for your part, you've
I'll feed a lot of food.
you've melted the sand into a fine glass, and using the flame breath and the other fire spells in your repertoire, you've been carving out the circle of teleportation into the sand glass. This is the time where you would probably warn them that if there's anything left they'd like to do, now would be the time.
If you are you sure you're ready to go through the teleportation circle? If you're not, turn back now. All side quests in this area will be locked after going through the teleportation circle.
The bathroom
Are you
first.
sure?
Nope. Gotta use the restroom first. You never know.
Jason's convinced this is a fever dream.
But yes, I would make sure, like, are you sure you're ready? Any last things? Any honing of weapons? Any wards? Anything that needs to happen?
Just go.
Alright, Amber. Tell me how you cast the spell.
So, once the teleportation circle is almost complete, I walk into the center, I put the diamond down, I gesture for them to join me in the circle, and once they're both in with me and they're fully in the circle, I complete the teleportation circles. Do either one of you speak Draconic?
No.
Yeah, good question. Nope, no I do not.
Very good. I say an incantation in Draconic, and we are whisked away through the teleportation circle. It feels like a warming that starts in your toes and then works up your whole body, and then you're just gone. And then you blink, and you're standing in another teleportation circle.
Can't wait to start casting that spell.
The walls around you all. It's dark. It's warm. The heat is coming from down the tunnel. In this small chamber you're in, the rock is odd. Some places it's porous, some places smooth, almost like glass. And as you and Amber and Jacen make your way down this tunnel, the heat rises, and the orange glow from the end of the tunnel grows brighter. You keep moving as the bubbling and the heat grow louder and more sweltering. And as you step out of the mouth of this cave and into the lair of a dragon, the lava and the heat boils around you. This may not have been such a good idea. And that is where we will stop for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Are you sure? I think we could finish.
All right, everyone. We may do this again next week. I'm going to talk with the regular Drutori group. We'll see if we can give them another week's break. We'll see if maybe we can work this out. But until then, everyone, remember, there are 20 sides to every story. Roll for your own, and have a good night.